Okay, so this conversation is way overdue. All right. So I just um became aware on YouTube because it's going viral of TS Madison, this transsexual black dude, getting into it with Kaya. Him and the rapper Kaya been getting into it for years now over some ish that happened with their little podcast they were doing, the Queen's Court or whatever, and they've been getting into this beef for years now. And shit just need to be addressed from someone who's not biased, who's not being controlled by these homosexual black dudes. Because they trying to control everything. They control a lot of conversations that black women have everywhere because they control the internet, they control social media, they control the music industry, they control a lot of shit. So, black women's voices are being suppressed heavily, controlled by these homos, and it needs to be addressed because I was watching a video of TS Madison going off on Kaya and talking about all the money he has and all of this madness, you know what I'm saying, comparing his money and income to Kaya. Then he started clowning Kaya on her masters and on the fact that she ain't getting a lot of money for her, she don't own her masters, like that, and she ain't really getting no real money from her music. And I just thought it was real funny how this homo was trying to clown her, but the reality is most of these black women are not making nowhere near what they should be making off of their music in Hollywood. That's just a thing because of these misogynistic faggots who control the industry. They, they do it to all black people, like these music execs and all of these people that control, any black woman who was signed to a label. They all going through the same shit. Khalees is going through it. Angie Stone went through it. Whitney Houston went through it. TLC went through it. Everybody, all of the black female entertainers have went through their music not being in their control and power because they don't own their masters, or they got bad deals, or people were still stealing their royalties or whatever else. So we already know how the industry works. So for his homo ass to be trying to clown her on going through something that all of the black female musicians go through because of these homos who are trying to steal from black women and not acknowledging black female talent and and icons and all of the black women who contribute to the music industry, to the hip hop industry and everything else. It just shows his level of pettiness and the fact that he's just a hater. That's why you don't trust these homos. And y'all need to understand, like, as it currently stands, these homos literally control all black women in Hollywood. Like, if these black women don't go along with the faggot stuff and gas these transsexuals and homos and DL faggots up, if they don't do that, they will literally not have a career because they'll get blackballed. You know what I'm saying? I really believe that Kaya is a homophobe or whatever. Most black women who have actual sense are. That's why we don't want to mess with these Negroes, and that's why they're going extinct, and that's why they have to have these hood rat, sexy red type ghetto trash. That's why they have to impregnate them in droves and only get them to be these new mothers and shit because black women with actual sense, they don't want to have a community full of emasculated homo males and a whole bunch of female whores and just trash walking around. Like, they be wanting to be civilized and be classy and have a classy traditional community full of functional normal people who are male and female and have two different genders, and you know that whole nuclear family thing. They more into that, and most of the black women who think like that, what I'm saying, are feminine. They're hyper feminine. They actually operating in their aura, in their femininity, as they should. They're territorial and protective, and that's why. And these homos, they call it homophobia, and it's not. Bitch, we don't fuck with you for obvious reasons. I mean, it's just common sense not to fuck with you. Who would fuck with you? Okay, that's why you are going extinct. That's why your community is trash and your birth rates are low. That's why. Okay, because ain't nobody fucking with that. Like I said, I believe Kaya is a homophobe, and I believe that she has every right to be. If she don't fuck with faggots or transgenders, and she has an opinion about that lifestyle and she don't like it, she should be able to voice her opinion. But these homos suppress black female thought and opinion, which is why you black women shouldn't fuck with them. Okay, they always in your conversation, they always in your business, they always trying to control what you say, how you feel. They think about the fact that Beyonce, she used to be very female centered. She used to be very pro woman. She used to have all of these women on tour with her doing all of the music in the background. And, she was really heavily employing women to be her front runners on her tours and in her music. And then the homos, as you can see, took it over. Now everything is about their bitch ass. All she does is gas them up. You know why? Because she don't have no control. They're these homosexual males, these transgenders, these homo black dudes. They're literally trying to control the shit out of black women's free expressions, music, free thought, free, you know, creativity. They're literally trying to monetize it. Okay, and that's why you have that's why the hell you have you know what I'm saying, all of these homos, like you have her doing the Renaissance on Cowboy Carter. You know what I'm saying? Because they that's all they want is Beyonce to gas their raggedy asses up. You know what I'm saying? And that's what her career has become. Her career has stopped being about female empowerment, empowering women through music, through you know, saying her creativity and talent. Now it's about you know, this faggotry everywhere. The whole black community has been hijacked by these faggots. Everything is about them now. Okay? They completely control the industry, and that's why the hell you have a whole bunch of, you know what I'm saying, hypersexual black women looking like trash, them sexy reds, Megan Thee Stallions. You have a whole bunch of slut whores representing black female image. That's why you have that, because the faggots are controlling that. They the ones monetizing those black women and, you know, putting them on and making them relevant. Like, you notice how all of the black women look like drag queens in Hollywood? They're not even able to freely express their uh uh image. You know what I'm saying? They don't control their image. They can't come out here with regular hairdos and regular makeup and light makeup and enhance their feminine traits and beauty. Like, they're not able to do that anymore. They got to wear these drastic ass you know, this harsh makeup, this severe ass thick eyebrow makeup. I mean, look at them. They like transvestites. They all look like that. Okay? So y'all have to realize how much influence these homos have over black female in the industry. And that's what TS Madison was pretty much flexing about. Okay? Because this homo was going on and on and on. I was like, first of all, you're a grown ass man. So I don't know why you're trying to brag about how much money your faggot ass had. All of you nick dogs who are faggots would have more money than black women, because black women are not making the same amount of money as men in general. Black women are making the least amount of money of all races and all genders in the country. So black women have kids to raise. They have bills to pay, mostly on their own, because, you know, black males are a pack of bitches who don't really contribute anything financially to the black household. They just emasculated trash going around trying to hop on the bandwagon of any female that's making more money than them so they can leech and parasite out some female. That's what nick dogs do in the black community. I don't really have a lot of income to contribute to black households. Okay, black women are the main breadwinners. We can look this shit up. So why is this faggot on his video sitting here bragging about, you know what I'm saying, making more money than Kaya? When she's older, her music is not relevant anymore. The music that she was popular for is not relevant anymore. And we all know that she probably don't own her masters, and she probably had a bad deal like all of the other black women in Hollywood who ain't making no fucking money, and money is being completely controlled by these homos. We know how this shit work. Why would she be making more money than a fucking bussy damn drilling faggot that probably selling ass for a living? Nigga, everything you have is probably from you opening up your bussy hole like you Negroes do. Y'all hoes in this country. Y'all ain't nothing but some damn male prostitutes and whores. That's how y'all get everything you have. You connect yourself to other men who are more powerful than your bitch ass, your weak ass, and then you connect to them and you bussy drill for them and get paid. We know how the fuck you niggas is making y'all money. Just like y'all bussy hop to all these damn black women's houses and shit, living with your mama for most of your goddamn life. That's how you survive in these streets when you don't have no goddamn money. You're not connected to no powerful men with no money. We know how you do when the fuck you ain't got a dime. So we know you're gonna have more money than Kaya. Why the fuck would you not have more money than the rapper Kaya? Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? That don't make no sense for her to be making more money than you when she's not a fucking nicknog. She's not a male. She's not a dude. Okay? She don't got all day to be fucking tricking off and shit like your homo ass. You don't have kids. You don't have a womb. Okay, who you take care of? Fucking nobody. Y'all don't take care of shit. Okay, when your parents get elderly and shit, the nursing homes take care of their ass, or the females in the family take care of them. You bitch niggas don't take care of shit. You got plenty of time to go around with your bussy drilling ass, dress up in drag, wear wigs and a whole gallon fucking makeup, get fake titties and surgeries all fucking day. That's what you do all day because that's what you have time to do. So it makes sense to us that Kaya wouldn't be having more money than you. Why the fuck would she? Why would she, homo? See, this is why the fuck you don't have nothing to do with these homos and you just let them go extinct. Because the fact is they don't have a womb. That's the problem. Like, they be trying to play the public. Like, TS Madison trying to play, but really that homo don't really, he's female phobia. You know what I'm saying? He talking about some, she got transphobia, whatever the fuck. He's he's female phobic. Okay? That's what the fuck he is. He don't like women. He don't like fucking black women. So that's why he trying to flex on a black female. That's all them fucking faggots be doing. Okay? All they do is try to flex on black women. That's all the fuck they do. Okay? All these faggots do is try to flex on black women on how much money they have, because they can't flex that they have an actual coochie and that anybody wants to birth their nasty degenerate ass. They can't flex that they have a functional community that they built. You feel me? They can't build anything. They don't have no masculinity. They don't have none of that type of shit. So it's like they can't really flex all of that. You know what I'm saying? The only thing they can fucking flex is being faggots and sucking dick and trying to get in close proximity to men who are more powerful than they faggot ass while they play female, put on fucking wigs and act like they're a housewife. That's the only thing they can flex. So, I mean, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense that that's what they would be fucking doing. And nobody cares about no faggots. Like, when y'all in here talking about free love, bitch, nobody really care. You faggots need to understand nobody cares about you. You're gonna go extinct, especially black male faggots. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how the fuck they doing the faggot shit in other communities, but in the black community, black women run shit. So here, you not shit to us. Like, we don't give a fuck about you. Whether you sucking dick or taking it up the ass, I don't think the average black woman gives a fuck. We don't have to care because we don't fuck with y'all. I know I don't have sex with y'all. I wouldn't never be in the mix to that nasty shit, and I'm not having no son or none of that. So I don't have to worry about my son growing up and seeing a whole bunch of niggas with wigs on and, you know what I'm saying, in girl positions and shit, being bitched out by other male groups. Like, I don't have those things to worry about because I don't have any male children. So that would be those sexy red type fucking hood rat, them programmed hood rats, with the fucking baby hairs, the little ghetto ass trash. They would be the only ones who would have to worry about your nastiness and fucking filth, because they the only ones that would be, reproducing with you and having communities and growing populations with your raggedy ass. Like, they the only ones that will have to worry about that nasty fucking garbage. But black women who happen to be homophobic or whatever the fuck y'all want to call it, they ain't got to worry about that because they know not to fuck around with y'all. They know not to be involved. They know not to be associated with y'all asses. They know that. They know. Like, the fuck? They're not confused about nothing. And they don't care. I don't think Kaya really care. I don't think Kaya, the rapper, cares about what men are doing in a bedroom. She just don't fuck with what she don't fuck with. And she know a hating ass emasculated bitch when she sees one. And that's the shit she probably don't fuck with. As she shouldn't. So I feel like, women like her and me and the other black women who have actual sense, we don't give a damn about what y'all doing. So all of this homo pride shit, nobody gives a fuck about you. That's why you're here trying to flex, because you're not cared about in real life. Black women don't care about you in real life. Your mammy don't care about you in real life. The other women around you don't give a fuck about you in real life. Y'all niggas struggling out here. You're homeless in droves. We talking about the niggas who can't go fuck their way up to the top and bussy drill like Diddy and all the bitch niggas that was around him and all of that. Niggas who can't do that, like, because your bussy ain't worth nothing and ain't nobody caring about that nasty filth. We know you in these streets begging and struggling out here. You ain't got nowhere to stay. You too fucking damn seconds from being on the street. We know about you, motherfucker. Y'all not cared about. You're not cared for or about. Y'all are bastards at large. Your daddies don't care about you. You're being neglected. It's mostly women taking care of your broke down ass. We know the truth in the black community. The statistics don't lie. The numbers don't lie. So the reality is we not really checking for y'all like you think we are. Like y'all think we somebody trying to control what y'all do. We don't give a fuck. We don't even want to fuck with you. I don't know why y'all think y'all being controlled. Bitch, you're not. But when you trying to flex, y'all motherfuckers ain't really got nothing to flex about, is my point. Because all black women in the industry are all in the same fucking boat. Like, they all in the same boat. They all don't have any money like that. They being controlled by these males who control their check, control their royalties, control their money. So, bitch, yeah, they pretty much all on a plantation like your faggot ass, which is why you wearing a fucking wig and high heels. Like, that's why you're doing that. Because you a bitch. Like, you don't have no masculinity, manhood. Those white men came in and took it from you. So they took away your masculinity. You know what I'm saying? You like effeminized. You can't build, you can't have a job, you can't have no money, you can't take care of your kids, you can't do nothing unless they allow you to do that shit, pretty much. Like, they're allowed, your bitch ass is being allowed to live your life. Like, you're being allowed to have a life. You're being allowed to do shit. Like, you're not even a grown ass fucking man. Like, you're not even a man, period. Well, I don't even know what the fuck. That's why I call y'all males, because you have male genitalia, but you don't have no manhood to be called a man. So, you know what I'm saying? Your punk bitch ass in the same situation, faggot. That's why y'all always get into it with black women all the goddamn time. Like, y'all don't even have nobody to beef with. What I noticed about TS Madison, I'm pretty sure it's other people that males who have done him dirty, but he don't go in on them. He don't compare his money to them. He don't compare his looks to them. He don't compare nothing he got to a man, because he can't measure up to no fucking man. So what he does is he keep arguing with Kaya every 5 fucking minutes. Like, that's the only beef he got. Why he don't ever beef with dudes? Because number one, he is a dude. That's number one. That will be playing his own damn self. And also, he needs that, he needs some dick. Like, he needs to be able to get drilled. Number two, if he pisses men off, they won't fuck with him, and then he won't get drilled. And then he won't make no money. And then, you know what I'm saying, then he would be a clown, because you ain't getting no play, and the other men are probably blackball your bitch ass. That's why the fuck you don't see them homos, them transgenders. That's why you don't see them going off on that's why you don't see them going off on other men, because they are afraid that they'll get blackballed. The same way they trying to have control over Kaya, or black women in the music industry, period. The same way they be trying to pop off and shit, and trying to control them, and trying to put them in back them in a corner where they can't say what they want, and especially, freely express themselves and shit. They in the same situation, because if they say the wrong fucking thing about other men in the industry, their asses won't have a job neither. So that's why you don't see them emasculated bitches going after other men. They don't never be beefing with men. You don't never see no male beef anymore. Think about that shit. Like, where's the male beef at? You don't see men going at it no more. You don't see them arguing with each other, because they all a pack of faggots. They know their birth rates on the decline. Women don't like them, don't fuck with them. They just don't have no clout, and that's why they stick together like nasty ass gorilla glue. That's why, because they have to be in a whole army of fucking bitch made males in order to survive at this point. Because if they go against anybody, it could be the end of their ass. So that's why the fuck you see those bitches going after black women, and they usually wait. The thing about it is they wait to see if other black women are in on hating on a particular black woman, and then they go in on her to make sure that she don't got no clout from other black women, because they scared of that too. Like, if there's too many black women who support whoever they beefing with, then they know that could become a fucking problem. So that's why he messing with Kaya, because Kaya, she talks shit or whatever, you know what I'm saying? She still have a fan base or whatever, but she talks shit about celebrities, and she be running her mouth. So, that's why I feel like he feel comfortable talking shit to her, period, as well. So, that's a big part of it, is that, he knows that, that he can talk shit about her, and he don't really, it's like, you won't see him going in on a whole bunch of other black women celebrities. You'll just see him if he do go off on somebody else and have beef with somebody else, it will be another black female celebrity. It won't be nobody else. You can rest assured, anytime he's beefing or talking shit, it'll be with another black female artist too. Because that's all he gonna argue with. He's not gonna argue with nobody else because he's not fucking dumb. So, yeah, that's where it starts and where it ends. But most of these fucking homos are all in it together, and y'all need to really see yourselves. You black women need to see yourselves separate from other. I mean, you need to see yourself. Yeah, you need to see yourself separate from other black women who support that madness. These transsexuals and homos and shit. The black women who support them and are huge supporters of them. You need to segregate from them nigga bitches. Don't have nothing to do with them. Don't socialize with them. Don't have any communication or friendships or relationships with those bitches. That's first order of business. And then also second order of business, you definitely need to not have shit to do with them homos at all. Like, because they really are fucking up black female spaces. They really are. That's their whole fucking little slithering ass point, is to swiggle in our spaces and cause problems. That's what I feel like they're slowly dismantling black female unity, because this is what they need to do to survive. You know what I'm saying? If they have a whole bunch of black women that's against their motherfucking ass, they are not going to survive, and they're not going to have shit. They like parasites off of females, like all of these males are, no matter if they transgender, faggots, gay, straight, whatever the fuck. They all parasites, right? So dismantling black female unity is a tactic. And it's gonna work, because I know I'm not fucking with any black women who are pro them motherfuckers. Like, any black woman is pro them, I'm not fucking with them. Like, them dirty ass bitches need to build a community with them nasty motherfuckers and segregate from black women like myself. Bitch, we don't fuck with you. That's your little dirty ass community. Bitch, you deal with it. Fuck out of here. We don't need to deal with it, bitch. We don't need no fucking unity with you. We don't need no friendships with you. We don't need no connection to your thirsty ass. Bitch, you go raise your kids with them faggots, and I hope they support your ass. I hope they there to give you some money and help you with your damn kids and whatever the fuck else support you need. Because that's who the fuck you about to be leaning on. Period. Because I'm not tolerating it. I fuck with Kaya because I know her mentality. I know that pretty much Kaya can't really freely express herself, because if she do, she knows she gonna get blackballed and she not gonna make no money no more. So she knows she can't say what the fuck she want to say, how she really feel, because she know that she being controlled, and if she pissed the wrong people off, she won't make not a dime. And that's how these faggots are trying to control black women. That's how. And that's all that's on this damn network, is a pack of ass faggots. Y'all don't even know how bad these faggots have gotten. These faggots, all they do is get on the internet and pretend to be black women talking shit. They'll have fake profiles of black women and be running their mouth pretending to be black women. Because that's how parasitic they are. They don't have shit outside of black women, right? So they have to control black female thought by trying to pretend to be one. So a lot of them done created a lot of channels. They paying people. They doing everything in their power to try to control what the fuck we doing and saying. So that's why I don't fuck with them. You see how they suppressing your ass on every level? But these faggots supposed to be, they try to claim that they women too, just like you, and that we all the same. And no, the fuck we're not. These faggots are trying to take over your space and doing it on purpose. And they really just want to molest your damn sons. And that's why them bitches who support them, that's why they're dirty to me. Like, the fact that you would have them around your son, like, if you are one of them crazy ass, weird ass black women who wants to have actual male children, and you think everything cool, and you actually would have them, like, you support them on a level where you would run and raise your kids with them around your sons, like, bitch, that's how you know you're trash. Like, you're garbage. And these are the type of little dusty bitches who are taking over. Like, I promise you, them little dirty assholes are everywhere now. Like, they are the face of the black community at this point. These fucking these male worshiping ass bitches who support all of this emasculated energy and shit around their damn kids who think it's cute to be hypersexual as hell and having sex with males who are having sex with other males and all. I mean, it's just it's disgusting. Like the fuck, any classy woman, any woman that's a real female, real woman is gonna have they're gonna have a mentality and an attitude about all of that shit because they're what females and they are being protective over their space. They're being territorial over their space. They being protective over their body. They being protective over the community. They being protective over the children. That's why the fuck they think like they think. So I know Kaya thinks like that, like a real fucking woman, because she a black woman. I know how she think, and I fuck with her because I know that she has to be cool with these motherfuckers, or she won't make no money. Okay, she don't fuck with that community like that, but she has to be involved because when you're doing music, and this is why black women need to stop trying to get contracts in the music industry. The faggots control the music industry. Y'all need to understand. You're not going there and having no free. You're going to be a prostitute for these transsexuals. Okay, that's what it is in Hollywood. That's the only position you can have in Hollywood. And that's why, you know what, it's all starting to make sense now because that's why the fuck they always putting light-skinned women on. We was thinking about, thinking about it like colorism and I also was thinking like, okay, well, lighter-skinned women are more marketable because, they kind of, racially ambiguous and you can't really tell and they can get a whole female audience from all, women, like she's black, she's this, that, she looks like everything, right? And it's just more marketable. I was thinking that, but now that I think about it, no, these homos control the industry, right? And they want to be these light-skinned women. They want to be Beyonce. They want to be a light-skinned, tall woman with a nice body. Like this is what the fuck they really want to be on the inside. This is their deepest desires is to be a pretty light-skinned woman with pretty privilege and privilege with other men. Okay, this is what most of these homos want deep down, right? So that's why they putting those bitches on because that's their muse. You know, that's their muse. Those are the women that they want to be. Those are the women that's their muse, who they're infatuated with. That's why black female creativity is being suppressed. That's why you don't see women like Patti LaBelle and Whitney Houston and all of them. Tina Turner, Diana Ross, Lauryn Hill, Kaya, Foxy Brown. You just don't see a lot of those black women in Hollywood anymore. Okay, you just don't see them because that's not the muse. That's not these homos. That's not their muse. You remember back in the day, in the 80s and 90s and 70s, black women were able to freely, they was able to have whatever phenotype, you know what I'm saying? As long as they could sing and they had talent, they were making money, you know what I'm saying? Donna Summer is another black woman that they blackballed. Y'all remember? I don't know if y'all old enough, the people who are watching my content, but if you go back and look at Donna Summers, the musician Donna Summer, the singer, if you go look at her documentary and stuff, they said that in her documentary, that she had made a statement that God made Adam and Eve and not Adam and Steve. And then after she made that comment, the homos boycotted her. They blackballed her from the industry. Like she stopped making music. She stopped being relevant. Like they literally destroyed her. The homos went from worshiping her, like when she was doing disco back in the early 80s or whatever. They were worshiping her. They co-opted her career. Like she was just a musician that should have been appealing to everyone, right? But the homos took over her, popularity, and then they boycotted her and blackballed her for making that statement. She made one statement and they destroyed her career. So yeah, like, and then they started, dressing up like black women. They started trying to make black women look more masculine by dressing up like black women and creating these stereotypes, and these archetypes of black women and shit. And then Next thing you know, black women were completely erased out of music and out of the industry. Like, you ain't even see them any fucking more. See, them homos did that shit. That's what we need to realize, is that um the homos are, they the ones controlled all of that. We thought it was just these white music execs who was like, oh, black women ain't marketable, but that don't make no fucking sense if you really think about it, because black women were making money. Donna Summer was making money, Tina Turner was making money, Patti LaBelle was making money. All of the black what's the jazz singer, all of the black women were singing jazz. They were singing all different types of music. I mean, I just can't even think about all of the black singers right now in my head. It's just, my mind is overwhelmed with what I'm talking about. I can't think of these singers' names, but there was a lot of black different types of singers in the 80s. Like, it was several of them. So, like Anita Baker, all of these women were um they were regular looking black women, is the point. Okay, Shaka Khan, Aretha Franklin, what's the other one? Gladys Knight. Look at these black women's phenotype. They were regular ass. They was the ones taking. They was really the ones who were the pioneers. They were the front runners of the music industry. You understand? And then by the 90s, you had Aaliyah. You still had some black women. You had In Vogue, you had Aaliyah, you had SWV, you had Monica, you had Brandy, you had all kinds of Deborah Cox, you had all these different type of black women, right? All types. You had the light skins, the dark skins. It was just a variety, right? After the 90s, you ain't see that shit no more, did you? Exactly. Okay? So we need to realize that that wasn't just colorism, that was faggotism. Okay? Because these males were hating on these black women. They were hating on them. They didn't want to see them come up. They felt like those black women were breeders. Like, y'all just breeders now. We not letting y'all. But you know what they did? What I find, because now that I'm going back and looking at certain things, because a lot of time has passed since you've seen a lot of black women being erased out of the media and stuff. Now I'm going back and seeing that a lot of them, the ones who were erased, were doing background work for a lot of these other bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had a lot of these light skinned sampling music from all of these other black female artists. You had a lot of black women who were relevant, in the 90s and 80s, whatever. You had them being sampled. They were doing vocals on other people's shit. They were doing choreography in the fucking background. Like, a lot of those black women who are choreographers, who are doing all of the choreography on those videos and shit, making it hot. They asses was in the background, doing choreography for these non-black bitches who are whack and don't have their own culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, they had us in the damn background like some Aunt Mammies doing all of everybody's shit for them. So we were thinking that these women disappeared and these other women are so talented and better than us, and they was just like taking over because they was just so better. Bitch, no, we were back there doing all that shit for them. They had us in the back like some fucking Jemimas. This how the hell y'all know that they asses was on some hating ass shit, and they was on some Jemimi. They was on some, you black women are breeders. Y'all are here to enhance everybody the fuck else, and we gonna keep you in the back to enhance us while we make all the money and be the face of every fucking thing. That's called hating, is what the fuck that's called. We know the truth now. We have the proof and evidence. Everything is coming out in the open now, like with Jennifer Lopez and her stealing Ashanti's vocals, and all them bitches being choreographed by some of those black choreographers and shit. We know. Okay, so now y'all need to realize these who control the industry. Who's more relevant now? Who's more relevant now? Are black males able to still be in the limelight? Are they able to still, look ugly as hell like Kodak Black and these Flavor Flav looking motherfuckers? These hideous looking ass niggas. Are they still able to have a career? If it's about colorism, right? Why the fuck are they able to still be relevant? Why the hell you have all these ugly ass, horrible looking ass black male rappers being able to be rappers and actors? And look at this Jonathan Majors, he's ugly. Like, these Negroes are able to freely be relevant. You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck messing with them? Nobody. You know why? Because they giving that ass clap up. That's why. That's why they're not Um, that's why Diddy was able to be in a, because really, if you really think about it, Diddy is ugly. He always have been, right? He should have really just been in the back doing all the exec shit and putting everybody on and really not being seen. But when you think about it, his ugly ass was able to have a career with his face showing. Okay, he was able to be on music videos, be relevant, be seen, get on TV, and be. Everybody was able to see this ugly ass nigga, and he looked like a damn roach. He did look like a fucking Mr. A. He looked like a horse. He had a whole horse face, and that nigga was able to just freely be. You know why? But if you really look at Diddy's, if you look at now because of his court case, what the fuck was going on in the background? That's why. Was he not a homo? Was he not getting drilled? Was he not drilling? Was he not having all these male escorts that he was watching and paying and paying the F and shit? Was he not doing that? Okay, yeah. So now we know why the hell he was able to be in the limelight. Okay, and it was rumors about him being with Clive Davis or some shit. Like it was rumors about him being having sexual romantic relations with them white music is them real higher ups. So, and I believe that shit. I believe it. And the thing I think about with Cassie was another light skin that one of these gorilla faces was trying to put on, right? That's what the hell the thing is. What was with Cassie? They was trying to figure out. Diddy was trying to figure out what the hell to do with her. And if he can't do nothing with you, like if he can't make you popping and make him some money, then he just gonna use you as a sexual object. That's what I think what happened with Cassie, to be honest. I feel like she can't really dance. She was corny. He probably paid a lot of black women in the background to help her out, to teach her how to dance and to do her hair and her makeup and her fashion, to try to, level her up and make her look more urban and shit. And it just didn't work because Cassie is whack. Like she can't sing and she can't really dance all that well. So I don't really feel like, honestly, I don't feel like Diddy ruined Cassie's career. I think Cassie was just whack and she couldn't keep up with all the other girls. So Diddy just used her as a nut rag. Like he figured, okay, well, at least you my sexual muse. At least you my little punching bag, the little hole that, what I'm saying, tackle behind me with nice clothes on and shit. I mean, that's something. It's better than nothing because, bitch, really, I can't do nothing with you. I don't see no vision for your ass. I tried to swag you out. I tried to give you some clout. I tried to have you working with choreographers and musicians and shit, and you just ain't doing shit. So what the fuck you want me to do? Like, I can't make people like you. I can't make you popular. I mean, I know that's my job, but I just can't do nothing with you. It's other women I could work with, and I can't work with you. And I really think that's Cassie's real anger and resentment and problem. I think she mad because she wanted to be Aaliyah somebody. She wanted to be a relevant, singer. And she wanted to be, the reason why I say she wanted to be Aaliyah is because she used to wear her hair and that swoop over her eye. And it was clear when she came out, they was really trying to replace Aaliyah real bad. Like when, in the early 2000s, they made every female look like her. Like they was trying to make up all the female new talent they had. They was trying to make them like her. They really was. I noticed that shit now because they did the little swoop hair thing, and then they had the girls trying to dance like her and dress like her and have her style. So she just couldn't fit the bill. It's really just that fucking simple. The reality is nobody could fit that damn bill. Sierra is the one Sierra came close to fitting the bill. Sierra is the one I feel like came closest to being, the replacement for Aaliyah because they couldn't replace her. And I feel like that's what Cassie was supposed to do, and she didn't. They just gave up. After a while, they just gave the fuck up and was like, we can't replace Aaliyah's swag. We can't replace her image. We need to just go do something else. And then that's why you had the shit you have today with these whack ass bitches who can't dance, who can't sing, who look like crap and don't have no stage presence because people stop investing in trying to perfect female talent. They don't care. They got Beyonce, they riding her coattails, and that's pretty much Queen Bee, and that's it now. It ain't nobody that can go up against her. It ain't nobody that can replace that talent. They not being groomed to be able to really, they can't dance like they can't, they don't, they, maybe The Monet girl, the Victoria Monet, maybe she could have been relevant, but whatever the hell, I don't know what went on. Maybe she too black. I feel like she's too black. Victoria Monet is very pretty and she light skinned or whatever, but she just too black. She not ambiguous enough. I feel like that's the thing. If you're not ambiguous enough, they're not gonna put you on, no matter how good you can dance and sing or whatever. They're not putting you on unless your ass is an ambiguous female with a little black in you. And see, like I said, that's some faggot shit. Y'all need to, peep game on what that is, because that ain't what we think. You know what I'm saying? It's these homos who want a light skinned muse. They want a light skinned muse. They want to, they want to be these bitches. They want to be Cassie. They want to be women who look like that. And the industry is like catering to that shit. They catering because the industry is mostly ran by these homosexual males who want to be light skinned women, right? These homosexual black males in particular who want to be light skinned women, right? That's who they put on. They put on women who can use those males. Okay? It's some real shit that has everything to do with these dudes being gay. It does. It's about that. I'm telling you, it's about it. And y'all can think that it's about colorism and white people, white execs and shit. You can think that, but really, these black homos have it out for your ass way more than the white execs do. Shit, it was the white execs that put Whitney on and all of them black women back in the 80s and shit. Those white execs was the reason why those women were relevant. So if it was about colorism, then why the fuck they put them dark-skinned black women on back in the 80s? Like, why were they so prevalent in music, music, industry? Like, why was they so prevalent in the industry? Why was they so recognized and known and gassed up? You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's them. I think it's them faggots. I really do. I think we all looking at it backwards as hell, and we really don't have a real full understanding of what the fuck, you know what I'm saying, what's going on, because we think it's about white people trying to put white women on, and that's not what it is. Because the whole industry is fucked up now. Without black women, they don't even really have no juice to keep that dirty ass shit going anyway. If we not there, it ain't shit there. So I don't think they stupid enough to keep us out of shit, because what the fuck you gonna do with these bitches who can't dance, who don't have no style, who don't have shit? What are you gonna do with them? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, how you gonna use them to make money if they asses don't have no star quality and power? So I don't think that it was a white thing. I think it was really a gay thing. Yeah, because white men don't give a fuck. As long as they can make money off of a black woman, they not about to ruin your career. Like, why the fuck would white people do that? Why would the hell would them white music execs want to get rid of black women when black women was making the most money and had the most talent? Why would they do that? That's stupid as hell. That's dumb. They really didn't have no motive to do it. And I'm not praising white men at all, or white music execs, because we know they all ain't shit. They stole all that money from all of those black female artists. All of those black women died broke. So we know they ain't shit. So I'm not gassing them up. I'm just making a point that when it comes to your physical appearance and you being black, bald, or whatever the fuck the word would be, you being ostracized out of the industry because of your phenotype, I don't think that has nothing to do with the white execs. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it had nothing to do with them. I don't think they had anything to do with that. I think them gay ass black males like Diddy and all the other faggots who run the industry and run hip hop and R&B and soul, the ones who are behind those genres and who are the execs in that space, they're the fucking reason why the hell you got erased and you got ostracized. They the reason why all them light skinned women were in replace of you and all of that. They the reason why. They sold your ass out. They did it. They some hating ass bitches. Like, that's my point. That's what I believe. That's what I know. So Negroes are your problem is the point. Y'all need to know how many niggas are really gay and hating on your ass in real life. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to be aware of this shit. Cause it's real. Okay? They always gonna point to the white man because they a pack of bitches. That's their little tactic is deflecting to the white man with some shit going to working against you so they can try to blame them and deflect your attention over there. Really, they're behind it all. They're the ones doing that. They the ones in the background operating against your ass. Because think about it. Anytime a black man, one of these homos dress up in drag and they put on wigs and shit and they do these caricatures of black women, notice how they always trying to make themselves seem like they the ugly one. Like they ugly or undesirable or loud or just disgusting. Like they don't never dress up like a black woman and act like they're a goddess. Like they're godly or they powerful or they feminine or they hyper feminine and hyper. They don't see themselves that way when they put on them fucking drag queen wigs and shit. Y'all need to think about that shit. Ain't nobody making them do that. What y'all really need to realize is nobody's making them do that. Nobody's making them do that shit is what you need to see. Okay? So when they dress up in drag and try to clown dark skinned women by acting ugly and sloppy and doing all of that shit they think is funny, they doing that out of their own subconscious mind. Like the way they're acting and portraying themselves in that moment is something that's coming from their head and how they feel. Period. That's not nobody making them do that shit. Ain't no damn white execs call them and say, "Oh yeah, make fun of black women a damn day. Dress up in drag and act like an ugly slob and say that you're ugly and dark skinned and all you light skins are prettier than me and all that other shit." You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody calling them and telling them to do that shit. They doing that shit because they fucking want to do it. All the content that they put on their social media is something they want to do. There ain't nobody making them do none of the colorist ass shit that they do online. Like constantly talking about dark skinned women are masculine and ugly. All of that shit they doing on their own. Nobody's paying them to do it. Nobody's telling them to do it. They're doing it because they fucking want to. That's why you don't fuck with them. And that most of their shit is backhanded. And it's backhanded because, they don't want you to be aware of their hatred towards your ass. Because then you're going to retaliate. So what they do, just like TS Madison, want to throw stones and then hide his fucking hands. He probably was trying to steal the Queen's Court. That was something that Kaya came up with. And then he was trying to take it over, and then he was trying to get her to sign a contract that was going to give him a lot of power over the podcast. And that was some backhanded, underhanded shit, and she ain't fuck with it. Because really think about it, why in the fuck would she have a problem with TS Madison when she was sitting there doing videos and chalking it up with him? She was chalking it up with him. She was laughing with him. They had great chemistry. She wasn't hating on him. What the hell would make her just flip the hell out? She was putting them on. This nigga talking about he put her on. Bitch, we watched the Queen's Court to see Kaya, not you. The fuck are you talking about? All the black women who tuned in to Queen's Court was to watch Kaya clown bitches. That's what we was watching it for. Yeah, you were an enforcement. You were a enhancement because you was there laughing and doing all the little facial expressions and shit. But who was the one who was really doing the commentary that was making people laugh? The fuck, you ain't funny? You ain't funny. You ain't shit. I mean, what the fuck is you talking about? Like, y'all crazy as hell for believing the bullshit to come out of his mouth. Because you know damn well you ain't watched the Queen's Court for his ass. To watch them fake ass titties and this damn emasculated round faced ass male trying to be a female. We wasn't watching for that shit. The hell y'all mean? And yeah, the Queen's Court wasn't all that funny after being on the show, but that's because people was hating on Kaya. Like, her production, she not good at production. She not good at setting the scene and setting it up. That's what TS Madison was good at. Was setting it up, setting the commentary up, setting the foundation up. So that's what he was good at. She was good at the whole comedy part. So that was how the fuck that was working. You know what I'm saying? And it got fucked up. So then after them fell out, both of them fell out, then she would try to do Queen's Court on her own. It just didn't have the same momentum. I still tuned in and listened to her roast people because I thought it was still funny, but the energy had changed, of course. She was in bad blood at that point. She really was, as carefree and funny and open as she was when she was with TS Madison. She clearly was more closed off. And it sounded more bitter and angry and mean than it did trying to be funny. So, whatever. So, yeah. I'll give TS Madison the production part, but motherfucker, if you're doing backhanded stuff and you going up under people and making decisions without consulting with them, and you trying to control shit, and you trying to make her look like she just some little buffer to you, like she just there to make people laugh and do these jokes while I control all the other shit on the backhand side, on the you know what I'm saying, the shit we can't see. Nah, she didn't want that. So he should have talked to her first instead of trying to make her his little puppet. And then that shit wouldn't have went down like that. So anyway, yeah, y'all black women dumb as hell for ever being on a drag queen side. I don't know what the hell be wrong with y'all. Like, it don't make no damn sense for you to be on a drag queen side at any times. The fuck? No, we should always be against them at all times. Anytime it's a beef, we should always be on the black woman side, unless she did something real foul. Unless it's something that we can really pinpoint and we actually seen with our own two eyes, that we can pinpoint and say, oh, she did this or something that was a problem. If it ain't that, then we don't need to be on no damn black or against no black female. Like, period. Like, he wouldn't get my ass out. As soon as I seen the beef, I was already automatically on Kaya's side, period. I was mad that the show ended and I was pissed off. I was pissed off at both of them because I was like, man, this shit could have been epic. Like, this was some new reality type shit, that's funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, it had the potential to be big, and I was pissed off like everybody else that the show that it ended. But when she expressed what the hell the issue was behind the scenes, I was like, yeah, I know what the fuck. Like, and you could tell the TS Madison is like that. That's how all them homos are. They want to run shit. They want to run black women. Black women are they fucking muse. So they always using us to prop themselves and buffer themselves up. They use us for the talent and the skill, and they be in the background trying to control it and monetize the shit and make money off of it. That's what all niggas do. When the fuck do they ever not do that? Man, all of them, look, let me tell you something, Bria. All them homos do not, all black male homos hate black women. I'm trying to tell you. All homos hate black women. I got a video of a nigga now right now while I was trying to work and do my job. Nigga was just acting stupid for no fucking reason. Start cursing me out in the store. Like, they don't like black women, period. Y'all need to understand that shit. They all have the same feelings of they jealous, they mad, and the only thing they can use is colorism against your ass, which is why it's so rampant in Hollywood. I promise y'all that's what it is. Because even Negroes who are so-called straight, right? Do they not use the colorism card? Do they not do the same shit that the transgenders and homos do with trying to play you off for light-skinned women and say you ugly and you dark skin, you got a big ass nose, you look like Whoopi Goldberg. They'll make little comments like that and shit. They all have the same attitude. And they only card is the colorism. They only card is trying to play your appearance off of other women's appearance. When they want to express their hatred and their hate for your ass, jealousy or whatever the fuck else they got going on, the first thing they come up with is calling you ugly and trying to compare your features to a nigga, like, you know, trying to say you like some ugly ass black dude. And that's why this black woman on YouTube made a video saying that colorism is code for gay. She realized all of this shit. And then when she said that, that piqued everything in my mind, like, oh yeah, you right. This shit is making sense. That colorism shit is black male centered. They do that, they perpetuate that colorism shit. It ain't really other people doing that. It's mainly black males doing that. So it is code for gay. Cause all this light skin shit is just them being a jealous, hating ass motherfuckers, mad because black women are more talented than they are, smarter, more educated, make more money in general, keep themselves employed longer. They taking care of the kids, they taking care of shit, they grown. You know, these niggas, they operate as parasites, so they're jealous of us for being better than them. I mean, pretty much. And like I said, the only damn card they have to try to play us is the colorism card. And they all do it, and that shows you how gay a lot of them are, because colorism is code for gay. So when you see a Negro perpetuating colorism, 9 times out of 10 he's a faggot. 9 times out of 10. Like if he playing black women off of white women and he trying to say that white women are better than black women, or he making those kind of comments, or he trying to throw white women in black women's faces, all that shit is code for gay. It is. It's true. It makes sense. Like, is that a masculine thing to do? Or is that a effeminate thing to do? So now we know why. I mean, it ain't nothing but homos, you know, homo black males who control the music industry. So now we know why we look like we look in Hollywood. These hating ass motherfuckers who are sitting there trying to make you think they cool with your ass and they not a hater. You know what I'm saying? TS Madison trying to sit on that video acting like, I ain't trying to stop your bag. I ain't done it. That's a fucking lie. Y'all dumb as hell for believing that shit. All these Negroes do is try to stop your damn bag. If you're not giving them no fucking money and they're not financially benefiting from your ass, yeah, they're gonna fuck with your bag. They don't want you to make no money unless it benefits them. That's that's the shit they been on. They gonna fuck your bag up. If that bag don't trickle down and benefit them on some kind of level, they gonna fuck your money up. That's why I told y'all that these Negroes will never really push for reparations. I told y'all that. Any nigga talking about some damn reparations, that's a bitch. They do not want you black women getting no money. They don't want you to have no money. I'm telling you. They don't bring no money to your life. What nigga is financially leveling a black woman up? When the fuck do you see that? Do you see it on paper? No, you don't. That's on purpose. I don't give a fuck if they have 10 jobs. I don't care if they're rich. I don't care if they have I don't care how they earning their money or if they earning money at all. It don't fucking matter. When it all comes down to it, they don't benefit you financially in any aspect of life. And that's a fact. That's why you have that independent black woman trope. That's why you have that shit. That's why you have black women. Oh, I'm a boss. I'm a boss. I have a job. I'm gonna have this career. This is what I do for a living. You know, that you had an attitude with black women gassing themselves up about what job they have, and that's why you had it. Other communities of women don't really brag about being independent and alone and taking care of all their financial needs on their own. They don't brag about that because that shit really is stupid if you really think about it. Because every other fucking community, you know, they work together because they know that's what the hell you're supposed to do. You're supposed to work together as a family to help each other out. Like, duh, everybody does that. Handouts, that's only a conversation in the black community, a handout. Everybody getting fucking handouts. Everybody getting handouts, everybody getting help. Who the fuck ain't getting that? Who brags about not getting it? Black women, that's who. That's the only women who brag about not needing help. Oh, I'm not on government assistance. I don't get food stamps. I don't do this. I don't do that. I don't need no man. Like, the fuck? You only hear black women saying that shit. Every other group knows to go get that fucking assistance or money or whatever the fuck they can get. Period. They know to go get whatever the fuck they giving out, whatever the hell's gonna benefit them. They run into the damn to the ends of nowhere to get that shit. Period. They're not about to sit here and be like, no, I ain't taking nothing. Who the fuck is stupid enough to do that? Shit. Them people in Hollywood weird get handouts. You don't think they getting handouts? The people, the black women in the music industry, you don't think they getting a handout? Most of them gotta fuck their way to the top. And that's already been Corinne Steffens exposed that. The whore Corinne Steffens, the one that was actually a blatant prostitute, she you know, she exposed that a lot of the black women were, you know, having sex for roles and positions and stuff, and they wasn't just, you know, getting them because they were talented. They were getting it from having sex, prostituting themselves. I believe it. I know it's true. Cause that would have been what was gonna separate who did make it and who didn't make it. Like, oh, they both was going up for the same thing, and one of them was didn't make it, the other one did make it. Y'all think that's about talent? Hell no, that's what the fuck they want you to think. They ain't got nothing to do with no damn talent. How the fuck we know that other person wasn't better? We don't know. They just saying they wasn't, but we don't know that. So we know damn well a lot of those women were sleeping their way to the damn top. Their asses wasn't goddesses like being worshipped by these males and respected. The industry ain't never been about no damn respect. Fuck. Them men don't respect none of those women. A lot of them are dying broke. That's how you know they ain't getting no damn respect. How the fuck are they dying broke? How they always having money issues? They always saying this. Oh, I didn't get my royalties. Oh, I didn't get this. I didn't get that. I got boycotted here and blackballed here. Like, I was just watching what's the girl name? I was just watching Roxanne, you know, the rapper. I don't know. My mind's out of whack. But anyway, she was talking about how she was, you know, rap battling, and she was really battling everybody and winning against all these people, and she was really about to be crowned the best battle rapper in some nickname Sabotage. You know what I'm saying, her getting that crown because, you know, they was trying to control the image of hip hop, make sure there was no young little girl being crowned a hip hop queen. Yeah, Roxanne Shante, yeah. And I was looking at her story. The happy thing about her story that I was happy about is her saying that she got her money. Like, now she make a lot of money from people sampling her, and you know, like, her music made a lot of money, and she's benefiting financially from her work. And, you know, it really made me happy. I was like, at least they respected her, because I really expected her to say that she ain't getting shit. And she was like, well, not all of us are not getting, you know, our what's due to us. Like, you know, some of us are doing well. And she said she's doing well, and I was happy to hear that. because that's not usually how it go. But she's one of the rare ones who actually getting paid what she deserved for her contribution to the industry. You know what I'm saying? And it would have been fucked up if she didn't, because then them niggas would have been exposed. If she would have been getting her money, I mean, she did say she wasn't getting her royalties. Like she didn't get all of her money. So she did say she wasn't getting her royalties and she got played. But she said now, I don't know what she did. She didn't really go into how she was able to recoup her money, but she was able to do it. So she was able to do something, make some kind of deals or do something where now she get paid for her work, which is great. But that is not the typical story of most of these black female musicians and rappers. Okay, most of them don't get shit. I feel like they just gave it to her because they was like, if we don't give her what's due to her, this gonna show how misogynistic we are, how hating we are, how much of a fucking faggot ass hater we are as a whole male community of rappers. If we don't acknowledge her, that's gonna be a bad look for all of us. That's what I feel like she got her money for. I really believe that. Like, that's what I really believe. Is that they knew they already played her and went and crowned her the best rapper when she deserved it. So they already played her there. And then she said some Nog later on tried to explain why he sabotaged her scores when she was battle rapping. He sabotaged her score, you know what I'm saying, to make it look like she had a low score just so she couldn't win. And she said later, years and years later, he explained why he did that. And she said it was because he wanted to, he said that he felt like, or they felt like in the hip hop that, people didn't take it seriously and didn't think it was a grown up music genre. So if she would have won, she would have been 14 when she would have won best rapper. And he said it would have been a bad image for hip hop that a 14-year-old little girl was the best. And that, that's some misogynistic shit. I guess he was trying to clean it up and try to act like that was a better excuse. But really, it just solidified what the fuck we already knew, which is that you a fucking hater. Like, black females were not respected in hip hop. Y'all didn't take them serious. Y'all didn't want them to be recognized. You wanted them to be hypersexual whores instead of being recognized for being a real MC or being a real rapper. Y'all ain't want them getting no fucking respect. And that's what the fuck it was. That's why you lower her score, bitch. So if you try to clean it up now, try to act like, oh, well, you were too young. Bitch, get out of here. We know that wasn't about her being too young. She was a female. You didn't like it. She was dusting all of you fucking males, battle rapping y'all asses and cleaning y'all asses up. And y'all didn't like that. That's what it was about. You're a fucking hater. Okay? It ain't no telling how many damn black female rappers before the ones that we all know and see and who we are familiar with. It ain't no telling how many MCs or women got sabotaged. I bet you they ain't gonna do no documentary on that shit because they don't want that being told. They don't want nobody to know that they some ego driven bitches who can't take getting battled and getting beat by a female. The fuck? Who had the better bars? The fuck? They don't want that being out. So, in my opinion, she one of the rare ones that got acknowledged. And that's only now. That's only now because remember they just did that movie a few years ago, back in 2018, whatever it was. They just acknowledged her at a time where black women was really done. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? We ain't fuck with these niggas. We don't even care. And you know what I'm saying? We don't mess with them. And they put the movie out and started giving her flowers. But I feel like all of that shit was convenient. You know what I'm saying? They was just doing that shit to try to pander to black women and shit. Trying to cover their tracks. That's all that was. Exactly. And don't forget Foxy Brown, don't forget Lil Kim. They wanted those type of black women to represent hip hop. They didn't like MC Light. They didn't like Queen Latifah. That's why you ain't never see that shit after that time period. What's the equivalent to Queen Latifah and Lady Delight and um all the other different type of female rap like Lauryn Hill or somebody? You don't see that shit no more. They said no. You're our sluts and whores, and you're our breeder beast. You nigga hoes are only good for being hypersexual sluts and being male nignog worshipers, and yeah, being in the background and being whores and talking about how much dick you can suck in 1 second. That's all you really good for, and that's all the hell you going to be good for. Like we already know this. This shit is well documented even in the early '90s. Like we already know about the history. You know, they went from conscious rap, conscious things that was like celebratory of black culture and educational to going to the gangster rap that was about killing niggas and bitches and hoes. We know how that happened. So it is what it is. And to this day, still trying to hide behind these black females to try to act like they the one created all that shit. Like they the ones that initiated that gender bashing in hip hop. And it's like whatever, bitch. Any black woman that was talking about some niggas and shit had every right to. Y'all was fucking with her bag. You was messing with her money. You was sabotaging her behind the scenes. She was getting her ass whooped. I mean, she can say whatever the fuck she want to. So yeah, yeah, you had in the '90s, you had an answer to the misogyny that was going on in the hip hop industry. You had women who were clapping back, at the misogynistic views on women and in hip hop. So now you don't have that. It ain't no clapback. So basically, them homo ass males, the misogynistic faggots, allowed black women to respond to the misogyny that was going on in hip hop. They allowed it because now you know that they not allowing it. If it was something that was freely expressed by the black female uh, talent or rappers or whatever, if it was freely expressed, then it would still be freely expressed now. You don't have that anymore. You know what I'm saying? You're not on the same level. So you might have a few songs on a black woman's rap album, and the one that I'm even thinking about is like Nicki Minaj, like, and Trina had a song called "Fuck Boy," and Nicki Minaj had a song called "Niggas" or something, or whatever song she did that one time. And you have I mean, those are still older rappers. Like those women are not young, they're not fresh, they're not new rappers. Those were the older school. So it's not prevalent anymore, period. Like Megan Thee Stallion, she had one song, but I ain't buying it anymore. I feel like now it's like it's not real. It's like, oh, we gonna let her have this one song, clapping back at misogyny or whatever. It's control. It's not like a thing. It's not a movement or nothing. It's not nothing that will create a movement. It's more so of a one song, and then I'm going back to sucking dick after I, put these Negroes on blast or respond to their misogyny. Now my next song gonna be about sucking how many dicks I can suck, how many men I can fuck, how good my coochie is, and yeah, that's y'all know how they do. Yeah, Megan Thee Stallion career is over in my opinion. I don't I feel like Megan Thee Stallion at this point is a model. Like I feel like she is mostly getting paid from brand deals and not really her music anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like now she just a image. People want to see her. She might go places and do some hanging out at a club or hanging out at an event and something like that, or she might be modeling on the cover of something. I think that's really her career now. I don't think it's musically. She don't have a career anymore, and I think they're gonna try to sabotage that shit too. So I don't even think Megan Thee Stallion is really relevant anymore. I think she is fading. I think the males want her gone because the only way these males can have some these homos can have some clout and have some power over black women, which is all they care about because they emasculated bitches who can't compete with the white man on any kind of level. So they always bringing their ashy asses to black women trying to trying to flex because that's all they can do. I feel like taking Megan down is the only power they feel like they have. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like, you know, letting her live, letting her be, letting her thrive is to these males a bad look. So they gonna take her down and they gonna blackball her ass because these males are going to make it clear that they run shit. Like these males gonna make it clear that if they want Megan gone, she gone. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even about nothing else. Black women, I think, still like Megan. I don't really fuck with her because I feel like she don't have no freedom. Like she not a real person. I feel like her public persona is fake, and really she just a whore. You know what I'm saying? Like in reality, she has low self esteem. She's surrounded by these hating ass faggots, and she'll do anything to stay relevant where she is, which makes her a prostitute because she's willing to prostitute herself and do whatever it takes so she can stay in the industry as she is. She not about to break no barriers, break no cause no problems. She not about to she ain't about to be exposed to nothing. Um she just, a pet dog pretty much. Like she get told what to do. She stay in her lane. Like, you know what I'm saying? These males are able to use her as a punching bag, and we see that on public display, her being used as a punching bag, and she can't really defend herself. And everybody's against her ass. Like in the industry, the media is against her. They keep bringing up Tory Lanez bitch ass, this fucking criminal ass goddamn jailbird, this little bitch ass faggot. They just keep on bringing him up. You know what I'm saying? They won't let that shit rest. They won't let it go. You was convicted, bitch. Next. Because in order for them to say that Megan was lying and them to try to redo this, try to redo the case again and put it through court again, they're gonna have to. How you gonna explain? So you gonna have to act like the judge, the jury, everybody involved were literally a complicit in setting Tory Lanez up. That's the only narrative they're gonna be able to go with if they keep trying to chalk this shit back up. Because it ain't no way in hell she just a liar and nobody knew she was lying. You mean to tell me none of the lawyers could figure out she was lying? None of the judge couldn't see that she was lying? None of the people involved in the process of prosecuting Tory Lanez and prosecuting the case. You telling me none of them could see the lie? None of them had evidence. Nothing was brought forward during the trial where she was exposed. But I mean, that's just fucking stupid. That don't even make no sense. No, I'm definitely going against black males. So the only hood rat. See, this is what you need to understand. Um, the nigga bitches that's on Nick Nog's side, don't nobody care about them. They'll get killed up, murdered up, and they'll remain in poverty with them thuns they got to take care of, and nobody cares. I know I don't give a fuck because the fact is I don't have nothing to do with them, and I don't care about nothing they got going on. I won't be around to give a damn. So you might have a lot of hood rats on the team, but who really cares about the hood rats? Who are those bitches to society? Who cares about them? They're not even relevant. They're not respected on any kind of level. They're the most humiliated, dragged, murdered, pillaged women on the earth. So I really don't really care about that. You know, that's y'all new mothers and the women of your raggedy ass community is gonna keep keeping you niggas alive and and caping for you niggas. And I don't think nobody gives a fuck about them bitches. So they just losing humanity as they continue having anything to do with these niggas. That's just all that's happening to them. They will reap what they sow. So that's how I see it. You know what I'm saying? Black women like myself don't fuck with it. We won't be building no community with them whores or having nothing to do with them. So, if niggas think that's a come up or a win for them, that they got these sexy red type hood rats, these dirty rats who don't care about shit but getting knocked up and just being trash. If that's all you have on your side, you don't really have shit, do you? Because it's gonna literally take women who have class, self-respect, intelligence, education to really prop your ass up. So, what sexy red gonna do, bitch? Like, what the fuck she gonna do for you? Is what I would like to know. So that's not a win as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, like nigga, I don't know what your clapback is. It don't seem to me you have one. You niggas are done for. You ain't shit. Like you already over. Like what do you fucking niggas have anyway? Like no black women still gonna be on what the fuck? What has black women being on your team ever done for you niggas anyway? Besides give you some shelter over your head, and that's pretty much the fuck it. But you still a bum. You still can't do for yourself. You still subjugated trash. You still at the bottom of the totem pole. So I don't really feel like you niggas is winning in any aspect of life. You can think you winning by having black women birth you, but that's not winning, nigga. If you really think about it, nigga, you not winning. You're not winning. That's why. And see, you Negroes will be your own downfall because you will be eliminating yourself. In order for you to climb up now, because the banshees are the only ones you have on your side, which ain't gonna get you nowhere in life. So now you're gonna have to parasite somewhere else. You're gonna have to find some other women to damn parasite off of because your shit is drying up in your community. You know what I'm saying? That shit is not going nowhere. It's kind of drying up now. So you gonna have to go elsewhere, and once you do that, you'll be eliminated immediately. So once y'all already doing that. You already promoting your, you know what I'm saying, erasure. You know what I'm saying? Like you already participating in your own annihilation by dating out of your race, right? So, because them biracials are not you. Even if they part you a little tiny bit, they won't be you later. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be completely bred out at some point, right? So, you know what I'm saying? That's your erasure right there. You will be your own annihilation. So I don't even know what the hell y'all even talking about. You know what I'm saying? Y'all acting like y'all winning something by having a few ashy black women on your side. That's not winning. You don't have nearly enough anyway. Like you don't understand. If a large portion, even if a quarter of black women don't fuck with you, that's the end of your ass. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna take all the black women. It's just gonna take enough to not fuck with you for you to be out of here. So whatever. Act like you coming up if you want to. I know damn well you niggas ain't coming up. Oh, I see what the fuck going on. I see with my own two eyes in these streets. Like y'all niggas is not coming up. So I wouldn't be acting like I'm winning if I were you, because that looks kind of pathetic. I mean, that you would even think that you winning something. Talking about some black women, y'all, what y'all gonna do about it? What the fuck we gonna do? What you gonna do about it, nigga? What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about your failure in life and your fucking existence being worthless? What are you gonna do about that? You gonna do something? You gonna do shit? No, you're not gonna do shit. You gonna keep fucking with LaQuisha and nobody cares about her. So Nobody's protecting melanated women. Black women already know that, stupid ass. Like, y'all don't, y'all have no leverage. For you to sit there and say black women are not protected, black women have never been protected. That's how black women went into slavery in the first fucking place. So if you think you're gonna use a tactic where you say black women are not protected, nigga, we ain't being protected, fool. We protect our damn selves. Like, what do you mean? Like, we protect our damn selves. We've been protecting our damn selves. And the black women who are not successful at protecting themselves, probably because they ain't got no skills in the field. You know what I'm saying? They just don't know how to protect their damn self. But you know what I'm saying? So, as it stands, black women being to only protecting their damn self, however way they was able to do it. So we never had, we ain't no damn damsels in distress. When the fuck have black women ever been damsels in distress? When has that ever happened in history? So these are the facts. Like, we always been um fucked up. You know what I'm saying? We always been on the chopping block. We always been getting murdered and getting our bodies cut open, getting our babies fed to alligators and our flesh eaten and all kinds of shit. Like, nigga, ooh, y'all motherfuckers think y'all doing something these days. Y'all fucking stupid as hell. Like, bitch, black women been going through the most for the longest time. And bitch, we don't care. There ain't nothing you motherfuckers can do. Y'all not scary or nothing. Bitch, at this point, motherfucker, we begging you to do something up front so we can do something up front. That's what we want to happen. Bitch, we ready. We knuck if you buck generation. We millennials, bitch. We ready to fight. So whatever the fuck y'all want to do, we with the shits, period. We don't give a fuck and we ain't being humble to none of that goofy ass shit. And we don't fuck with you fools. Like, we just don't. We don't fuck with you. You're dirty, you're nasty, and you're not doing what the fuck we want. And we pretty much control shit because if you don't do what we want, then shit ain't gonna get done. That's just how that's gonna work. The fuck? We not slaves. We not our mammies. We're not them ancient, them damn, we're not, we who the fuck we are. You either get with it or you sit your ass down. Like, I don't know what to tell you. You black males are not men. I don't know why you think that somebody running to you. Who the fuck is running to you niggas? Like, this motherfucker just said, let me read this again, because I read this in my head. I might have been confused. This person said, when is that? When you get in trouble, you run to a melanated man. It always happened in history, and we need more tight communication without physical. What the fuck is he talking about? Do y'all understand that comment? Can y'all make that make sense to me? Because I don't get it. First of all, black women ain't ran to no nigga for nothing. Y'all don't have no money. You don't have no power. You run to us. So you run to your mammy when you're in trouble. We all know this. This is a fact. This is something that is well known, documented all over the damn media, and everyone knows about this. Okay, it was Harriet Tubman that led them slaves out, Harriet, not Harris Rupman. It was Harriet Tubman that led them fools out of that damn plantation. So what the hell are you talking about? What the fuck have you Negroes ever done but sell your own people out? Who the fuck is running to y'all for any kind of service? These are lies. Statistically, y'all kill black women every 6 hours. Statistically, you're poor. You don't have any money. Statistically, y'all live with your mothers for way longer than you should. Statistically, y'all really latch on to females for survival because the women that y'all with always are the breadwinners. What are you talking about, sir? He's delusional. So what's your suggestion to the problem? I think I already said my suggestion to the problem. I don't need to keep saying that shit, and especially not to your raggedy ass. Because what the fuck do you need to know what my suggestion is? Why don't you go fucking mind your business? Why don't you go stop messing with black women and get out of black female spaces and take your ass over to wherever the hell you came from? Okay? All right? Get out of my space. Get from over here. This dude is crazy, y'all. This is the delusion in their head. Like, Y'all have to understand these Negroes have to lie. They lie through their teeth, y'all. They just liars. They always making up scenarios that's not true. They just liars. They always lying, man. They'll say anything that comes to their head that's gonna sound good and make them look good because they just won't tell the truth. They're not gonna never speak real facts. They're not never gonna do that. Like, you know why? Because black males are dangerous as hell to black women. That's the real truth. They dangerous as hell. They all hate you. They want to kill you. They want to murder you. They want to use you as skin, they want to wear you as a coat, bitch. Like, you a whole animal. You like fur or something. I'm telling you, they know this shit is true. They know how they look at you as a whole fucking wild beast, gonna rip you apart so they can use you for something. This is what the hell how they really feel about you. So in order for them to cover that shit up, they have to do a lot of lying and deceptive things to make you think that's not how they see you. They have to make you think that they're not hunting you like a fucking animal trying to destroy you for their own profit. So they have to keep lying and lying and trying to make you think that you in some kind of heterosexual romantic fucking scenario where you're a damsel in distress and they're helping you out. They have to play this lie, this fake fictitious scenario, play it to you, like play into this shit to you, so you can believe that this is the shit that is going on in the black community. You know what I'm saying? So they just liars. I have an experience with women coming to me. I don't give a fuck. None of the women in here coming to your ass. So your point. So the women who are running to you are probably little kids or something. I'm thinking that those are not women, those are girls. They might be really young and kind of impressionable and don't really know, how to navigate their lives, or maybe they're homeless, maybe they're parentless, maybe they don't have any instruction, they don't have no role models or guidance in their life, and that's probably why they're coming to you. Because grown functional women who are adults and develop their mental development, develop themselves mentally on how to take care of themselves, they're not going to run to no ashy nigga for anything. Why would she do that? Why would she need to? Most black women, statistically on paper, are getting their education. Okay, they're like going to school, they're learning, they're then going on to college, and they're getting information, getting education about, various things. Whatever they want to have a job, whatever field they want to have a job in, they're getting education about that. They're getting education about history. They're getting education about the economy. They're getting education about all various different things. And they're getting a degree, and they're actually going on to make their own money and taking care of themselves. So I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I know you want to live in a fucking fake fictitious reality where women don't have any rights and they don't have any power and they're dumb and they're just barefoot and pregnant and can't read, but that's not the fucking times you living in. So the fact is, we're not running to you motherfuckers for anything because we don't need to. And why the hell would we run to men who are crying about another male group subjugating their ass? Like, why would we be doing that anyway? They don't even make any sense. Like, you're not making sense, sir. So, like I said, we're not no damn, black women are not damsel in distress. Because I know you probably talking about, maybe the women you're talking about are not black. That might be the thing. Like, that might be what's happening here, is that she's not a black woman. And that's probably why she was helping, asking you for help. It's because she wasn't black, perhaps. Yeah, it's probably because she's not black, I'm thinking. Like, maybe she's a biracial, or maybe she's just not black at all. And that's probably why you were getting someone to run to your ass for help and guidance. Because us black women, we don't really run to Negroes, not in our culture. We see what you Negroes are doing in droves, like as a culture. And you're clearly not equipped to give anyone any kind of real guidance, including your own kids. Okay, on paper, y'all not looking too good. Like, What are you talking about? Have you seen your statistics? You think you're in a position to help someone? You can't even help yourself. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Okay? Let's be honest here. No, it don't sound like me. It doesn't sound like me at all. Like, no, it don't sound like you. You motherfuckers. That's what you want. See, this is that homo energy that I was telling you. Black women, like these homos are targeting black. Like TS Madison wants Kaya to be pathetic. Like the way he talks about Kaya being pathetic and not having her money together and struggling and shit. That's what the fuck these bitches want. Y'all have to really realize this, that these males want to sabotage your success in life. Their whole thing is trying to stop you from getting the bag, stop you from getting money, stop you from, you know what I'm saying, navigating your life. If you're not benefiting them and you're on your own shit, your own vibe, and you're really just trying to take, keep them the fuck away from you or whatever, they'll sabotage your money. They want you to think that you're an invalid and that you can't do for yourself. So what they do is they try to create all this negative energy around you. They try to sabotage your money. They try to get you fired. This is the type of things they're willing to do in order to have access to your ass. Like, if y'all don't understand that, these bitches, like these males, if you're not understanding what they'll do to try to have control over your ass, you are very in the dark. Okay? Because they will fuck your job up. They'll stop you from feeding your kids because they don't care about them kids. If these parasites can't parasite off of you, if they can't make money off of you, if they can't get food and shelter and sex from you, they will kill your kids. This is how these males really operate in today's time. Okay, not even in today's time. This is historical. It's historical that they wouldn't let black women make any money. It wouldn't even let us be separate from their houses. These males always had a group of black women in their houses. No matter what, the white man had the black female slaves in his house. The black males always had a whole bunch of women around him. Like, y'all have to understand the culture of the country, like the history. We were never separate from these bitches. They won't leave us alone. So they will fuck with our money if we don't want to have shit to do with them, because these incompetent beasts never was able to really go out there and, make shit popping on their own. You know what I'm saying? They've never been segregated from black women throughout history. They've never not been under their mammy or some female leadership. They haven't been under, being separate, segregated from black women in that way. So they really are willing to kill you and murder your children like they once were doing back on the plantation. Like, think about it. Back on the plantation, they would kill you if you couldn't do a day's labor. If you got sick or something happened where you couldn't do a day's labor, or if you refused to do a day's labor, they'd kill you. That's how serious it was. They'll murder you and murder your kids. Sometimes they would murder the kids because it's like, oh, if you have to tend to the kids and you have a disabled child or a child that needs extra help, they would kill them kids over that. They would murder those disabled kids so that the mothers wouldn't be distracted and they could continue doing the labor and running the household. So this is how these males operate. Y'all really need to understand history. They're fucking pathetic. And we all see what they're doing politically now. They're trying to control your body, control your reproduction. So that, at some point, because they already been fucking with your money, you can look at your statistics and see if you're on the same financial level as the males, and if you're making the same amount of money as them, and if you're you know evenly um connected to their resources. Like, you can see that on paper. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck is out there for you to read and see. And history is very important. A lot of black women don't like studying history or something. I don't know, like, or they brainwashed severely by their parents. I don't know what the hell going on. But there seems to be a disconnect between black women and history, because they really don't understand how these things operate. You know what I'm saying? You've been at the bottom of the totem pole. You've been not making as much money as nobody else. You've been conditioned to be a breeder and to be a nurturer, to be a mammy, to be a domestic worker. They've been conditioning you and funneling you into these job fields where they could control you and make you be their caretakers and shit. Like this is real. This is real. They don't want you in power. They don't want you doing a job where you don't. It's not challenging, or a job that's more easygoing. They want you to be domestic workers and breeders and shit. And they're rapists, and they're willing to force you to do it like they've always done. This is historical. This is something that's been going on for hundreds of years. Matter of fact, you only had a small little time in history as of the last 500 years, whatever, how many hundreds of years. You only had this small bracket of time where you were able to make a choice whether you were going to have sex or not, or whether you were going to have children or not. This has been a very small point in time, very small. And trying to fuck it up now, like, even though you know what I'm saying, you got your so-called freedom or whatever you think you have, it's been very small in history, a small time in history for you to even have that freedom, right? And now they trying to fuck it up. So yeah, y'all need to understand what the fuck. So yeah. That's all they care about. And they want to trap you with those kids. Like these Negroes, let me tell you these Negroes' game plan. They want you to be domestic workers, and they want to control and monetize how much money you have. So what they do is they get you pregnant and try to make you think you're going to be in a nuclear family, and they're going to be there to be the provider. They never do. And you end up taking care of kids by yourself. So that's just something systematic that they do to make sure that you are strung out, you're single, a single mother, and you're a domestic worker, and you're a laborer. Okay? So that's what they do. That's why you don't see a lot of intact families with black women. You don't never see the man in there really doing what a man's supposed to do, which is make money and be a provider, and so you can tend to your house and your children. Excuse me. They don't really promote that with black women because that's not what the lifestyle they want you to have. Okay, so their whole thing for them is to trick you into having those babies, and thinking you're gonna have a man's is going to do his job, and then that never happens. That's their whole trickery and fuckery, and y'all black women keep falling for it because I don't know, like y'all don't have, it's a lot of black women, not all, of course, but there's black women who don't really have any intelligence. You know what I'm saying? They don't really see the game plan. They don't understand history, and they don't see the game plan. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't see that they're getting played. They don't see that it's systematic for them to be a single mother and a domestic worker. They don't see it that way. You see these black women on TV, and they're musicians, and who are always broke, of course, and never making no real money. But anyway, you see these musicians and these talk show hosts, and these caterers, black women who do, deal with food, and having their own businesses and stuff like that. And then they always are putting out this propaganda about black women being the number one entrepreneurs and stuff, and all of this madness and shit. But really, if you look on paper, y'all ain't even making that much money. So I always look at the economics of everything. I always look at where the money is going. I always look at how many black women are making this amount of money, how many black women are making that, because the money is where the importance is. What you're doing ain't important. It's how much money you making doing it. Like, are you able to move around? You able to do what you need to do? Are you able to get done what you need to get done? That's more important than what job field you're in, or whether you own your business or not, like, in my opinion. So yeah, just pay attention to that part. Okay, on paper you look like you're broke. On paper you look like you're a domestic worker for the most part, and you're taking care of a whole community of kids on your own. That's what it looks like. Your male group has no contribution to you financially at all. Like, they give you literally a freaking few dollars on paper. Like, it ain't nothing. It's nothing tangible. It's like fucking a few dollars. That's what you getting out of all the domestic work that you do. That's all you get is a few dollars from them. So that's the facts. They don't want you to have no money. And when you refuse to have kids, they want to kill you. They want to murder you and your children if you don't want to have more kids. If you don't want to do this shit, if you don't want to deal with them, they're willing to kill you and your kids, as they always done in history. They always have devalued you and chalked you up only to how much work you can do and how much labor they can get out of your ass. Like, this is something that, this is the way the world see you. This is the way the society see you. I'm about to block this motherfucker because he's talking too much. So, yeah, this is how it works, okay? Motherfuckers got a problem with the truth being told, but like I said, I'm gonna tell it because I can. So yeah. Yeah, this is the truth. You know the truth. Okay? Alright? On paper, I don't give a fuck what the hell they trying to, promote on social media, trying to make it look like these black women in these fancy ass condos, and you know what I'm saying, just running around making little skit videos and doing this little goofy ass shit for a living and making all this money. Y'all know that ain't true, right? You know that's not prevalent on paper, right? You know what I'm saying? Like the way they try to depict you on social media is not how shit really is. That's not your lifestyle. Okay? Fake fuckery. They just trying to brainwash you. They just trying to get you to feed into a fantasy that ain't real. So they try to put a whole bunch of fake shit about your life on social media to make it look like, oh, this is how black women live, and oh, this is, you can obtain this life. You can do this. If you just do this, you have this. Bitch, that's not true. They sabotaging your ass every step of the fucking way. The fact that they sitting here telling black women to go to college, but then telling you to prioritize having children at the same time, what the hell? Don't they defeat the whole purpose of going to college? Every other group knows that. Every other group knows if they go to college, okay, they need to not have no kids and they need to get through college and then worry about having a family afterwards. If they trying to pursue a higher education and they trying to make more money, then they know that college is important, and when you black, especially, because see, white women can, or other race of women, they can make a mistake and get pregnant. That's not gonna ruin their life. It's only gonna ruin you black women's lives, because they might have a big family who has money, who has income, who has resources or whatever. They might have a family that can take care of those kids while she go to school. It's just they have a lot of help. You black women don't have no help because you don't come from intact communities and intact families, and that's why you don't have no help. Your mother is your help. That's pretty much it. All you have is your mom, because your aunties are working, they're too busy to do anything, and they don't feel obligated to do anything because you're not their damn daughter, you're their damn niece. You know what I'm saying? And then the males, they don't never do shit. So you might get a little bit of help from them, maybe a little, if you have males who are around you who are actually alive and not drug addicts and not fucked up. You know what I'm saying? If you lucky enough to have males like that around you, then yeah, you know what I'm saying, you can get a little additional help. But however, if you look at the stats, if you look at the paper, it don't corroborate that. Like it doesn't show that it's all these competent males around the majority of black women where you can get all this help. You don't come from an intact community. You don't. Okay, so like I said, college is essential for black women um, to get a higher education and make some kind of money. But if you fuck around and get pregnant in the process, you fucking that all up. That's gonna pretty much be garnished, because at that point your whole life is gonna revolve around that child and dealing with that ashy male. If it's a black dude who got you pregnant, that's what your whole life is gonna be about from that moment on. It ain't gonna be about leveling yourself up. It's gonna be about taking care of your kids, dealing with that male, arguing with him, dealing with his bullshit, his dysfunction. That's what it's about, okay? So why in the hell would they promote to black women to get pregnant all over the place? I mean, we seeing it in droves. Like they got all the celebrities pregnant. They trying to incentivize black women having children when they haven't even completed school. Like, come on now. So y'all already know what it is. They trying to sabotage your ass. Is that incentive going to help you or benefit you, or is it going to not benefit you? That's what you need to ask. Is having kids going to benefit your life? Is it going to do something for you, or is it going to enhance you? Is it going to stop you from doing something, achieving something, getting something done? Like, which is it? Are they trying to enhance your life, or are they trying to destroy your life by telling you to do certain things? Okay. So yeah, these bitch ass males, all they do is deflect. They're demons. Like, you dealing with a whole fucking demon. All black males are demons. Every last one of them. They just want to fuck your life up. They want to latch onto you like a whole disease, like a damn demon, and pretty much fuck up everything you have going on. That is their goal. And if you don't understand that as a black woman at this point, I don't know what to tell you, because that's what they do to every black woman they get involved with. They don't have no intention on you leveling up or being better or them helping you be better. That's not their intention. Okay? They're dysfunctional, they're weird, they have a lot of mental problems, a lot of a lot of issues, and they latch on to black women to get your ass to subsidize their ass because they don't know how to do for their damn self. Period. That's why they ain't never leveled up. They don't even advocate for being leveled up when they get with a black girl. Okay? They don't even say, oh, you need to be leveled up when you get with this black girl. You know, you can't be going over there being all stanky and dirty and broke and having all these problems. You need to fix your shit, clean your shit up, then get with a black girl. Do you hear them saying that? Do you hear them saying that? Do you hear them ever having these conversations? No. But you see them bitch asses over here in this comment section, in this chat room, trying to deflect from the shit I'm saying. Like, I don't even care about these dudes. I don't care about them. I don't talk to them. I don't have nothing to do with them. But they keep trying to have something to do with me because they don't like what I'm saying. Okay? Yeah. And all they do is come on here and talk about somebody's job and money. Just like TS Madison was doing with Kaya. Same conversation. You ain't got no job. You ain't got no money. You ain't doing... These motherfuckers don't want you to have a job. They don't want you to have no money. They don't want you to have shit. And it's clear with them always mentioning your economic status. They always are trying to flex on you not having no money because that's what they want. That's their deep rooted desire, is for you to be broke. Okay? That's their deep rooted desire, and it's on paper. You can have whatever job you want to. You're not making no money because they're not paying you shit. You're not getting an education in a job field that's gonna really give you no money, and that's on purpose because they promote to you black women what they want you doing. Okay? They promote to you to be a domestic worker. They promote to you to have a job that's low paying, that's hard to keep your income up. And they do this shit on purpose. They're not trying to level your money up. They want your ass to be broke, poor, and always male obsessed and worrying about being having some man sexually, because that's all they promote to your ass. So it is what it is. Okay? Yeah. Okay, so this motherfucker's here to deflect, but like I said, how many times have you seen a homo black dude belittle and degrade a black woman for being poor? How many times have you seen that shit? And then how many times have you seen the reverse? How many times have you ever seen black women degrading a black homosexual dude for being poor and not having no money? You don't really see that. You do see us when it comes to us having romantic conversations about who we gonna be romantic with and who we gonna have sex with. If it's in the context of that conversation, then you'll see us saying you broke, you poor. Nigga, I ain't trying to fuck with you, ain't got no money. That's what we say, but we ain't trying to degrade nobody randomly, a person that we supposed to be cool with, about them not having no damn money because they're, gay. But really, he's playing Kaya because she's a black female and she looks black. She don't have no capital because she don't look like no light-skinned woman. You can't really be relevant in Hollywood unless you light-skinned. We already know that, right? Kaya's dark-skinned. Kaya, her music is old. You know what I'm saying? She been putting new stuff out, but it ain't been really, getting no momentum like that. But that's with all of the dark-skinned black women in Hollywood. All of them. It ain't just Kaya. It's all of the dark-skins. None of them are relevant. None of them are, being recognized on a real big level. You know what I'm saying? Stuff of that Dolce girl. And we know she a plant. She just there to make it look fair. She's just there to make it look like, oh yeah, we giving black women a chance. You know what I'm saying? Sexy Red was trash. We already know that was a plant. We know that was a bad plant. So, they played themselves when they put her out there. Because we knew what the fuck she was when we saw her. Okay, so when did girls that look like Sexy Red become popular all of a sudden? Like, what is she popular for? What demographic is supposed to be, a fan of hers? Like, who is she here to entertain? Like, what is she doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, but we know that most of them are some damn plants, and we know that most of them ain't got no money. Like, they ain't got no money. Do they have Beyonce money? Do they have the light-skinned women's money? Are they getting $30 million? Are they getting money? No, they're not. They're not. All of the dark skins are pretty much regular income. You know what I'm saying? They broke. Okay? So anytime you have one of these homos trying to clown a black woman for being broke, realize that he's talking about all black women because all black women are broke. We're not connected to we live under a patriarchy, right? So the women who would be the richest women would be the women who are connected to men who are rich, who have money and resources and have power. You know what I'm saying? That would be how that will work under our patriarchy, right? So we know that most black women are poor because they don't have no access to powerful, uh, rich, wealthy males. They don't. They don't come from an intact community of wealthy males who are giving them money, right? So why would we be rich? Why would we be wealthy? Why wouldn't a nigga be able to clown us on being broke? Why wouldn't he be able to do that? What the fuck black woman is dark skinned like a regular black woman, a regular phenotype black woman? What one is out here really flexing how much money she has? Like flexing it, like not talking about it on the internet saying, oh, I got this, I got that, and we don't know if it's true or not. I'm talking about women who are out there who got it. Because they flexing it. It's like they got all these cars, they got all these houses, they got all this equity, they have all this stocks, bonds, they have all of this money. They really just out here, besides Oprah. She'd be the only one. What the fuck? Who other than Oprah? It's only a few. It's only like maybe fucking probably enough on one hand to count on one hand how many black women you see flexing like that. So bitch, when he's talking about Kaya, that's a jab at all black women of all black women pretty much. I got this, I got that. Listen to the shit that TS Madison is saying that he has. Listen to how he equates having money, what defines to him having money. Most black women ain't living like that, is what y'all need to be, realize. Most black women ain't living like that. So when he clowning her, he clowning all black women. Because them little reality show females, they don't be having no money like that. That's why they keep doing reality TV. That's why their asses are always complaining about their contracts with those TV networks and stuff. And they don't have no money like that. It just look like it, but they don't have it like that. They could lose everything in one damn check. If they don't get constant checks coming in somewhere, they won't have shit. They are not wealthy. They're not sitting on a whole bunch of money and shit. And a lot of them be broke, really in real life be broke and renting everything and try to look like they have it like that. So that be the real truth. They don't even be owning none of that shit you see them with. Them houses, they don't own that shit. They ain't paying out of pocket for those damn houses. You think they are, but they're not. Until you see it on paper and see that it's real, I wouldn't listen to what no damn chick saying on a reality show. Because that ain't real. That ain't nothing tangible where you can see it and be like, yeah, this is real. She really had this. This is really her real estate. This is really hers. She really making things happen. The fuck? Notice how these rich black people, they never trickle down and own anything for regular black people to get. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they have so much money, then why the hell don't trickle down? It should. It trickle down in every other community. If they buying up a whole bunch of real estate and they have all these properties and have all this money, then the average black income of black women wouldn't even look like it look. Because we would be getting connections, we'll be getting money, we'll be building equity, we'll be doing something because we all interconnected with each other and profiting off of the black people we know who have it. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't trickle down. That shit never trickles down. You don't never see no black people, able to network with each other and make some money. That don't happen. And then when it comes to these damn homo ass nicknames that I'm talking about, they're not connected with no black woman giving no black woman shit. If you're not gonna be their little spokesperson and little cheerleader and shit, they ain't fucking with you. And even if you did do that goofy ass stuff, they probably still wouldn't fuck with you. They want to completely control your money. They want to make sure that you're doing whatever, you in line with whatever the fuck they want you to be in line with. And that'll be the only way you make money through them, is if they can control your ass and control what you do and how you speak and what you say. That's the only way you get some fucking money. And if that's the case, bitch, you're under slavery. Like, that's not you being able to freely move around and shit. That's you being under a fucking slave contract or whatever the fuck, where this bitch ass male trying to control you and tell you what the fuck to do and trying to put you out of your damn house and home and out of your damn livelihood because they can't make you do something. And that's what most of them black women in Hollywood, even the reality stars, all of them, they in the same. Notice how the fuck. This is one thing you need to pay big attention to. Notice how all of them are bleaching their skin, wearing blonde hair. Do y'all not see how they always changing their physical appearance? Why are they doing that? Ask yourself that. Did I say that colorism was like a code for gay? Colorism against black women is code for gay. So, who they trying to appease by changing their nose, getting all these nose jobs, getting bleaching their skin, putting on them blonde wig? What the fuck are they doing that for? If they able to operate as themselves and they able to just be in their own comfort zone with being a black woman, why in the fuck are they doing all of that surgery? Why are they doing that? Why they keep changing their phenotype? Somebody controlling them damn chicks, and I honestly don't believe they just doing it cause I don't believe that. Somebody is orchestrating that. Somebody is controlling that. Somebody is making them think they ain't gonna make no money, or something gonna happen to them, or something's gonna affect them if they don't do these changes to their damn appearance. They all got the same face, girl. They look like shit. All of these reality. Oh my god, I don't even know why the hell you black women are fans of these reality TV star chicks who keep changing their face. Because I feel like if your brand was your face looking like one way and then you change your brand by looking like somebody else, bitch, you should lose all of your fans and following because you changed your damn face. If I know your face and I'm familiar with you as an actress or as a entity on TV, like a star, a celebrity, you have a celebrity look and you change it, bitch, you should lose all of your money. Period. You shouldn't have a fan base after that, bitch. We liked you the way you were. Clearly, your old face was fine because we still tuned in to see your ass, and we tuned in. We cared about your career. We supported you. So why in the fuck would you change your appearance? When the hell, we didn't have a problem with it. So yeah, so yeah, like I said, the hell, y'all know what it is. Like them black women in entertainment are weird. All of them, they all are practicing colorism against their own damn appearance. Like them bitches, they don't care. They don't want to be black. They don't want to look black. Somebody made them think looking black is bad because they asses are very adamant about changing their physical phenotype and skin complexion and hair texture. Like I remember the days when black women was on TV with braids, with afros, with poofy ponytails, with all kinds of hairstyles. Yeah, you had black women with weave and straight weave and all, but they did all kinds of little black hairstyles with that weave and stuff. Like it looked black, looked like black hairstyles. You know what I'm saying? You had all of these. Now all these bitches look the same. Like they got nose jobs. Their hair look like shit. Then you start having black women talking about, oh yeah, white men like bad looking wigs and shit. They start trending that shit like, oh, having a bad wig is cool because they think that you about to fuck your hair up and look like shit just so a white man can find you attractive. Like this is where we at with it. This is how desperate and fucking pathetic they trying to make black women look by trying to trend your ass looking like shit to damn attract some damn ugly ass white dude. This is how desperate they think you are. I don't give a fuck what white men like. I'm gonna do my hair however the fuck way I want to do my goddamn hair because it's mine, and I don't give a fuck if no white dude like it or not. Matter of fact, bitch, get your ugly ass out of my face. Because really, reality is, I don't really like you. Like I don't like your hair. I don't like your skin. I don't like the way the fuck you look at all. I don't like your smell either. So why the fuck are you even around? Why are you even standing next to me, to be honest? Move. Like, what y'all talking about? Yeah, it is odd. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing. Don't y'all see that these males don't fuck y'all up? Because, I mean, why do you think these elderly 50 plus year old black women are doing this? They can't be on TV unless they have an ass job, nose job, bleach skin, and a blonde wig. Clearly, they all look alike. They all doing the same surgeries and shit. Who's telling them to do this shit? Who's telling them to do it? Who? What the fuck? Why is this a trend? Why is this a thing? Okay, y'all don't know what misogyny is. That's why, honey. That's why, because these black women are being told you are not popping. You can't age gracefully and look like a regular black woman who's aged. You gotta look like a damn vagabond. You have to look like you trying to keep up, or we're not gonna let you be on this TV show. We're not gonna let you get no clout unless you look like you crazy. Period. Unless you look like you crazy. Unless you look like you hate your skin color. You hate your nose. You hate your features. You hate your hair. You hate your body. You hate everything about yourself, bitch. Unless you look like a self hater, we're not letting you, be relevant on TV. Cause that's all we promoting is self hating ass bitches who have an inferiority complex. If you don't look like you ain't, you really want to kill yourself and destroy your entire appearance, bitch, we're not letting you on. We're not letting you on. You're gonna conform, or you're not getting no money. That's what these males are doing. Don't y'all see that the homos control that shit? Do y'all think black women are behind the scenes doing that? Or what makes more plausible sense? Do you think it's black women behind that in the back, in the behind the scenes telling these women to do this? Or do you think it's men telling them to do that? And it looks horrible to us women. We see it as ugly and disgusting and unattractive. Like, exactly, we think it's we know that the black women in the day that had aged gracefully and had that beautiful jewelry on, them necklaces and those clutches and those bracelets and that beautiful gowns, singing and looking like themselves and having a little cute hairdo with their real hair. You know what I'm saying? We know that was attractive. Like, we didn't see those women as old and out of touch. We see them as, oh, she look good. Oh, look at her dress. Look at her outfit. Look at her makeup. Like, they were looking awesome, graceful, and elegant and feminine, right? Who would have had a problem with that? Think about it. Who would have had motive to make older women look like they look today? Who the fuck would have caused that atrocity? Think about it. Who? Because we didn't do that. Why would the hell we women influence other women to look like crap? Because the way women are aging poorly these days look horrible. Horrible. That blind wig, them wigs look awful. Oh, when you wear a wig as an elderly woman, when your face start, having wrinkles, and that makes you look 10 times worse, in my opinion. It make you look much older. Women who wear wigs past a certain age look much older than they would normally look if they really just try to look as natural as possible. And it ain't even just the wigs, it's the makeup. That severe makeup on old women don't look good. It look very drag queen-esque. Women have a natural appearance when they age. They have a natural beauty that needs to be enhanced and not covered up. Covering it up make it look bad. It make it look worse. So, no, that shit is not popping. That's why you need women as makeup artists and women doing hair, because they're gonna make you look good. They ain't gonna make you look like shit. They're gonna actually try to enhance your beauty, because that's how we women think. We want you to look better, not covered up, better. But these males, these faggots, these homos, these transsexuals have taken over the beauty industry to try to fuck us up, make us look bad. Don't y'all realize? Don't y'all see this? Damn, it's so right in your face. Like, they took over the beauty industry so they could be in control over how you look. They want to control how you look so they can compete with you. They trying to make you look bad so they can compete with you. That's why, because back in the day, when black women was looking all gorgeous and aging gracefully, there were women behind the scenes. There were women doing the makeup, women making the decisions about their wardrobe, women doing the hair. There were high profile women stylists who were in charge back then of black in particular, black style. It wasn't homosexual black men at that point who were like the major names in fashion and hair and makeup and hair and beauty. It was women who were controlling the industry, in the black sector, not all of the industry where with the white people, but with the black women in particular. Yeah, they was going to each other for advice on how. Now these males done took it over. Like, they need to get the fuck on. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Yeah, these males are putting everybody in cat suits and wigs. Y'all know who do y'all think doing that shit? Anybody with common sense knows that we women would tell these women to wear dresses. If we gonna advise you to wear a suit, it ain't gonna be unflattering to your figure. It's not gonna be whatever we do or tell. If we tell a woman to wear a suit, we gonna have it tailored to her body type because we know what looks right. So it's gonna be tailored. It ain't gonna be nothing she trying to fit in and something that she trying to force herself into, or wearing a corset, wearing a body shaper, and it just ain't flattering. Like, we ain't gonna do no old lady like that. We not gonna do nobody like that. We gonna say, okay, this is what you should wear, and it needs to be tailored this way in order to enhance your body where it don't look raunchy. It don't look you don't look deformed, bitch. Like, you don't look like you dang on discombobulated, because that's what they be looking like now. Then they be getting ass jobs, and that's what these men are doing. Like TS Madison getting some damn ass job that don't look right and shit. Now you looking like this dude. Like, what the fuck wrong with y'all? They look like a fucking hot mess, and they don't care. These women don't care because you know why? These homos control the industry, so they have to do what they say. They not trying. You think these black women are in fear of their livelihood. That's why the hell they go along with shit that they know don't look right. That's why, because in order for them to freely express what the hell how they really feel, they would have to offend one of these faggots. Like, they would have to be like, this ain't popping, this ain't cute, no, I don't want to wear that. And then they gonna get mad. All they gonna do is throw a little fucking bitch ass tantrum and act like you did them wrong because you said you ain't like something. That's what's gonna happen. As soon as you say you don't like something, they gonna be like, oh, what you mean? And then they gonna try to blast you on the internet and lie and say you cursed them out or called them a faggot or something. They gonna try to lie on you. They'll sabotage your ass. Like, that's how these dudes are. Because they just feel like they powerful in that way where they can just like lie on you and get the public not to like your ass and try to fuck up your fan base and your money. Because you said something was ugly and it looked like some fucking transgender shit. Bitch, I ain't trying to look like you. What the fuck you think this is? I'm an actual woman with feminine parts, bitch. And they hang a certain way and they look a certain way, motherfucker. I ain't trying to wear that. They don't look right. What you trying to do? You trying to make me look like your weird ass? Dude, I'm not a fake female. I am a female. So yeah, let's get that clear. I'm not a fucking transvestite trying to enhance shit that I don't really have. No, these are real titties. This is a real ass. Do you not understand that? This is some shit you wish you had that the fuck you don't. So I need it enhanced in a way where it's flattering to myself. Bitch, now get your ass up out of here. Bye. Go do some man shit for once. Yeah, take your ass over there and fix my car. Bye. Take your ass over there and get them tools and do what the fuck you need to do. And stay out of women's business. Because you're not a female and you don't have titties, you don't have an ass, you don't have none of these traits, bitch. So you shouldn't even be over here anyway. Go mind your business. Because these hypersexual males, all they know about is hypersexuality anyway. All they know about is how to make a woman look like a slut whore. They don't know shit about class, elegance, enhancing a woman's natural beauty, natural attributes. They don't know shit about what the fuck they know about that. Are they a female? No, they're not. Girl, Bria, exactly. Everything that these males trend, all of these trends that make women look more masculine, like them thick ass eyebrows, because that's one of the other ones. You remember when having thin eyebrows used to be popping? Not the real thin ones that look drawn on, but used to having smaller eyebrows used to be a trait that make women look more feminine. Like thick eyebrows used to be masculine, and thin eyebrows used to be mean feminine. So women used to arch their eyebrows and try to get a lot of hair off and arch them and make them look more feminine, right? Now, thick eyebrows that look like a damn man, okay, has trended now. Why? Because these dudes are trying to compete. Like they try to make masculine traits look feminine. All right? Yeah. Then they start trying to use contouring to define your cheekbones and your bone structure. Start looking more like a dude, like having a strong face, strong jawline and shit. So yeah, like the fuck, they trended all of this homo shit. They trended all of this fucking drag queen looking ass, um, styles and stuff. I don't find it attractive at all. So women are pathetic these days, especially black women. They've lost all hope of humanity. They have completely diminished their femininity and womanly instincts, because now they just letting these men dictate shit. Bitch, how about you get the fuck out of my space like the fuck I told you? Yeah, walk to the side, bitch. It ain't nobody playing with you. Fucking move. Yeah, get your fucking ass out of here. That's how they need to be treated. Period. And then, yeah, they gonna call you a homophobe. I don't give a fuck. And what you gonna do about it? Because I run shit, bitch. I'm gonna run what the fuck my space and what the hell's allowed and acceptable in it. And if you have a problem with it, bitch, you ain't gonna do nothing. So go sit your ass down. You don't give birth. You're not nobody important. And get them hood rats on your side. Nobody gives a damn about that ghetto ass garbage. Them bitches are trash. Nobody cares about them. They're not going nowhere. They don't have shit. They're not in charge of nothing. Bitches are about to not have no friends. They about to be just sitting in a cesspool of poverty and misery and fucking dysfunction on their own, because ain't nobody giving a damn, bitch. I'm not hanging with you. I ain't fucking with you. So take your little dusty ass over there with all the rest of the fucking trash, and then they have a community, bitch, of garbage, because you ain't about to have nothing. You ain't shit. So you not protecting your space and not being hyper feminine in that way where you protecting your energy and your space is gonna be a problem for you, and I'm not being a part of it. Just know that, bitch. And you not bringing your dusty ass over into my space. That's what you're not doing. All of the women who support that shit, who support their sons being emasculated, being gay and emasculated and feminized and going around competing with women and shit, they all letting that fly. Bitch, yeah, you're about to be in your own little bitch. Your son gonna end up being your boyfriend. I'm trying to tell you. That's where things are going. That's gonna be your boyfriend, because all of us black women with some sense gonna raise our daughters not to mess with your son. Period. We're gonna raise our daughters to understand that, yeah, That's not some shit you want to fuck with. Or her. She's trashy. When she don't have no money, she don't come from generational wealth. She don't have no real men around doing anything. So that's not the energy you would want to put yourself in. You don't want to be a part of her energy. You don't want to be a part of her environment, because the shit she got going on is dysfunctional and dirty, and it ain't gonna lead to nothing but problems for herself. And we not gonna involve ourselves with that madness. That's what we're not gonna do. Okay? So her son is emasculated. He's hyper emotional. He don't have no money. Can't build nothing, fix nothing, do nothing, masculine at all. So you don't really need to be dealing with him, because he don't serve you no purpose. Like, he not gonna benefit you in any kind of way. So you don't need to be messing with that. That's what we're gonna teach our daughters. So the hood rats that you don't like, which is yourself, because most black women don't like themselves, and as they shouldn't if they are hood rat and they dirty and they ain't got no class, no self-respect, no nothing. Those type of females, they're gonna just be in a whole little dirty ass box with females like themselves, and they're all gonna be cluttered up in some little situation, and it's gonna be dirty. That's what's gonna happen, because women who don't ain't going for that, they're not gonna be in that space. They're not gonna be in that space. They're not. So they're gonna be by themselves. They're gonna be reproducing the hood rats that they don't like. They're gonna be reproducing women who are just like themselves, who don't have no self-respect, no class, no intelligence, no nothing. That's what they're gonna be reproducing, and then their son's gonna be emasculated, and that's their whole tribe. That's gonna be their whole community. That's the community they're procreating and helping to build, and that's gonna be it. And it's like, you'll be mad jealous of all the women who are not like you, not in your situation, because they have enough class to protect their space and their femininity and their, female space. They're not about to be involved with you, and you just gonna be hating on them because they better than you. The men around them work. The women around them do masculine things. The men around them, their sons are masculine. They're gonna help them up, help them out when they get older. Their sons are not their boyfriends. You know what I'm saying? Their sons are actually in the community doing something productive, helping people, fixing things, building things, contributing in a positive, functional way. And your community gonna have all that shit up in there, and you're not gonna like it. Like you don't like it now. That's what y'all complaining about now. These niggas being emasculated and gay and being effeminized and hyper emotional, arguing with you and competing with you, hating on you, messing up your money, fucking up your finances, not being eligible males to date or marry. Are y'all not complaining about that? But yet you fucking with this trash and perpetuating it. You supporting dudes like TS Madison, and you're supporting your own failure. Like, you're supporting your own freaking destruction. All right, everything you hate, you are going to be, and you're going to become, and that's going to be your entire community. You ain't going to even be able to segregate from anyone, because all of y'all motherfuckers going to be the same. That's what's going to happen. Like, how you going to separate yourself? You know how you going to separate yourself? Let me tell you how black people are separating themselves: by breeding themselves the fuck out. That's how they doing it. They going to other communities and dating other races of people, so they won't have to deal with the dust in their own community, because they know that shit is trash. They ain't going nowhere. So they just dating out, breeding themselves out. So that's going to be the only thing you can do to segregate from your own misery and garbage, is by dating out. And trust me, if you have all them damn babies with them black dudes, them emasculated thugs you about to be having, you're not going to be able to date out, because who won't date you? You think some other man going to clean you up, and after you done had all these babies with a dick dog and perpetuate all these problems, you think you're going to be able to date out once you destroy everything, and you think you're going to have a second chance? You're not. You're not. I don't care what all the black men say that you're fucking in the military. If so, and is that supposed to bother me or something? Am I supposed to give a fuck? I don't. So your point of saying that was, you niggas don't have no leverage. Nobody likes you. So, I mean, you saying you don't want to date black women is great. We don't even like you. Actually, you're a fucking reject. You know what that means? Anytime a Negro says that he don't date black women because of their attitude, that means he's a reject. That means he was rejected. Black women's attitude means that he got rejected. Like black women saying, "Get the fuck out of my face." Because black women typically, they usually typically say these things. When we don't want to talk to somebody and we think a dude is ugly or lame or weird or broke or whatever, we usually tell him to get the fuck out of our face and that we ain't trying to talk. You have some black women who would be a little nicer and let him down, in a very, but usually black women have to be very aggressive with Negroes because they don't take no for an answer and they'll keep being in your face if you allow that shit. So you have to be really aggressive and upfront and very stern in your response to his advances. So you have to say, get the fuck out of my face. Like, no, I ain't trying to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. Leave me alone. So because black women are always in that situation where they have to be very aggressive with, telling a male that she doesn't want to talk, that's why they say that black women have attitudes, and that's why they say that they don't want to date black women, because black women don't want to date them. So I hope that answered your question. Yeah, we just don't be wanting to tolerate that nasty filth and dust. A lot of black women don't want that nasty filth in their homes. They want to have a clean, safe space to live their lives. They want to be clean. They want to be, they want to have, they want to be, just good. They want to be in good aura, good spirits, good energy, positive energy, clean house, clean car. They want to be clean. You know what I'm saying? They want to rid themselves of all dust. So, yeah, what I'm saying? They don't be wanting to deal with all that filth. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the hell you have, um, black males saying that. And us black women are not really interested in other male groups, so we don't really care about other male groups liking us or not. So we don't give a damn about the stereotypes about black women having an attitude, because we just simply don't care, because we're able to take care of ourselves. That's why these males have to mess with our income and money and try to sabotage our livelihood and living situations, because they're jealous, because they can't take care of shit on their own. So, what I'm saying, you have a lot of haters, effeminate, emasculated, homosexual haters who are always worrying about black women's attitudes and all this mess when it don't really concern them. Go get your ass a job, go get you some money, go work, do whatever the hell you need to do, and get some money and mind your fucking business is all you have to do. You don't have to worry about black women's attitude. That's not none of your concern. Okay? It's just not none of your concern. Like, all of you people who are worried about black women's attitudes, it's really none of your business. Like, why are you concerning yourself with something? Why are you stressing yourself out over something that's really not an issue for you? If you're not a black woman and you're not involved with black women in any aspect of life, you really don't have to worry about whether black women have an attitude or not. Is it going to affect you? Is it something that you're going to have to deal with? Is it something that needs to be addressed by you? No. So, yeah, just mind your business. I mean, that's my take on it, because I don't be understanding why you have so many people curious about black women's attitude. Why the hell are people always in our business? Like, people that really don't have nothing to do with the black community, they're always coming in black female spaces and worrying about stuff that it shouldn't be on their brain. Like, you know what I'm saying? Go mind your business. Go do your job. Go raise your kids. Okay? Go plant a garden. Go to the movies or something. Like, entertain your ass with something else. Okay? Entertain yourself with something else. Black women do have attitudes. We do. It's for a reason. It makes logical sense. Black women have attitudes because they're being harassed daily by other races of people who won't mind their business. They always got people in their business. They male group is trash. They don't have any money. They're always on public campaigns trying to make black women look bad. They won't leave us alone. Like, black women gotta raise their, and then on top of that, they gotta do all the other regular things that everybody else has to do, which is raise their kids, pay their bills, um, work their jobs, all this stuff. Meanwhile, all these people in our business who shouldn't be. I mean, why wouldn't somebody have an attitude about that? You know what I'm saying? We gonna have an attitude too. Like, if you have a problem with our attitude, get the hell out of our space. You don't have to be there. So yeah, it ain't about our attitude. It is about our attitude. No, it is. They don't like our attitude with them. They don't like that we don't give a fuck about their opinions. We don't ask. We don't care. They don't like us minding our business. We the only group of people on the earth that mind our business, pay our bills on our own, take care of most things on our own. We really just on our own. You know what I'm saying? Like we always in our own aura, being goddesses. You know what I'm saying? Like we be in our own aura. You know, just being talented, being the best singers. You know, doing hair, doing creative things, creating things, being the source of all creativity, all talent and skill. We really are that, and these people are jealous or something. They always in our business. They want a piece of us so bad. They want to be in our space and in our energy so bad. They want to know what we're doing at all times. They always want to co-opt what we're doing. They always want to co-opt our conversations. Everything in their fucked up life is always about what black women are doing. When we're not talking, we're not, and they have an attitude because we have an attitude about them being in our space. They're gonna always say we were mean. If we don't want to invite them in our space, if we want to exclude them from our spaces, they're gonna always have a problem with that. They're gonna always have a problem. They always gonna say, "Oh, what's wrong with y'all? Why you won't let me in? Why you won't give me no attention? Why you won't let me be a part of whatever you got going on? Because I don't fucking want you there. That's why. Leave me the hell alone." Damn. They don't take no for an answer. If we don't like you, it's because we don't like you. We don't have to like you. We don't have to like you. We don't have. Nobody has to like anybody. Nobody has to like anybody. Period. Leave us alone. These beasts want to stop us from existing if we won't let them have a part in our space. If we don't want to buffer these people and we don't want them in our space, they want us dead. Like they don't want us to exist. They feel like our existence revolve around buffering them and helping them out. That's what they think. So that's what the attitude accusations is about. It's because we don't want them around. Like we like, nah, we don't want to socialize with you. The fuck? We gatekeeping our space and we're not letting your ass in. Fuck off. Leave us alone. You know what I'm saying? You got to get an attitude as a black woman because people are aggressive as fuck with trying to guard their way in our spaces for no reason. When we said no. You know what I'm saying? They only like they little Buffridge and mammies. Notice how the Buffridge and mammy type black women who don't never gatekeep their space are always the ones welcome with open arms. Those are the only black women that get any kind of courtesy or respect. And it's only because they're pathetic and they don't gatekeep their space. They don't control their environment. They let everybody in. The Jemimas who are welcoming to everyone, who let everybody in, and always want everybody to be a part of black female discussions, black female problems and issues or concerns or talent or creativity, whatever the fuck we got going on. Those type of black women who allow people to invade spaces and not respect spaces, those women are the only ones that everybody want to exalt to this high level of respect. Notice that. And it's not healthy. It's not good. It's not, those black women ain't better than no other black women. They just weak and pathetic and they don't gatekeep anything. They just able to use them for whatever the hell you can use them for. Okay? They cool with being used and taken advantage of and mistreated. They cool with it. Okay? And I'm not cool with it. So those type of black women I don't deal with. Black women who don't gatekeep, I don't deal with them. I don't like them. I would never have them in my space. They're not welcome into my space, period. Because you're not going to have other people here that I don't want here. So if you like being cool with everybody, you don't have no standards of what you're going to allow around you, I'm not going to be cool with you. That was the whole point of what I was just talking about with those black women who are cool with people like TS Madison. Like, they cool with that community. They connect to that community. Those are the type of black women I'm talking about. They need to go away and have their own community full of homosexuals and emasculated males and hypersexual females. That's what they need to create on their own. They need to leave other black women the fuck alone who are not having it. The black women who don't fuck with that, leave them alone. Period. They don't want no parts of your dusty shit and they don't have to. So bye. You're not the spokesperson for us, bitch. You speak for yourself. So that's just the facts. Like, Like I said, those type of black women you see everywhere, they always being represented. They always are on all these podcasts talking about all of this stuff. You know, they getting all of the recognition. They making the most money, getting the most recognition. They getting the movie roles in Hollywood. They getting all of this. All any black woman willing to be a Jemima to play a damn maid or a mammy or some damn rescuer, some damn social justice warrior. Any black woman is willing to put herself in that position are the only ones being exalted in society. They're the only ones being held to any kind of esteem or respect. And that's the truth. And we know why. And I don't give a fuck because those bitches don't represent me and I don't support them. I'm not going to see their whack ass movies or supporting them dusty assholes. I'm not doing it. Yeah, the whores. Black women who are whores, the prostitute whore black woman is getting mad respect today. Mad respect. Okay? Mad respect today. Okay? They are the ones who are representing the entire black female collective. The whores, the prostitutes, the sexy reds, the hypersexual, the cat suit wearing 50-year-old black woman wearing a damn cat suit with a nose job and a damn blonde wig. She's the one that's heavily represented. Black women with self-esteem, self-respect, class, gatekeep their space. They're not being recognized. They don't have no platform to speak. They don't have no energy. Okay? And that's what TS Madison is trying to turn Kaya into. Because Kaya is one of us. She don't fuck with that community like that. She has self-respect. She has knowledge. She knows what's going on. But they trying to turn her into a hypersexual, dumb thought hoe, old lady, trying to still be young and sexy and hypersexual. That's what they try to make her be. So that her ass can make money. If she don't do these things, she won't make no money. And that's why I feel bad for Kaya. I feel bad for her. I feel really bad for Kaya. Because I feel like she wants to have way more self-respect and high esteem than she has. And she really can't even, she not gonna ever be respected on a real level. Her or any all the other black female musicians. It ain't just her. It's a lot of other black female singers and rappers who won't get that respect either. Cause they older and they not with the shits. They not trying to look crazy out here. They not trying to get a nose job. They not trying to wear that blonde fucked up wig. They not trying to wear tight ass clothes. You know what I'm saying? To look a hot mess. They not doing all of. They not on trend. They not doing that crazy stuff. So yeah, I don't support black males. Period. So I don't support them at all. It's fun blocking these people out of the chat room to keep saying black fatigue. These white people keep saying the little goofy ass shit to try to make a point, and I keep blocking they dumb asses out of here, and they keep looking stupid because they ain't getting no point across, and I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So that's really fun to block that dumb shit out of my chat room. It's getting real entertaining to do it because it's like damn, you keep coming in here saying goofy ass stuff, and bitch, I don't care. Like, well, why are you not understanding that I don't know what the fuck that means, nor do I care about it? Like, you white people don't have no control, you don't have no leverage, you don't have shit. Because I don't give a fuck about what you talking about. I don't give a damn about no black fatigue or whatever the fuck you saying. I don't care. Bitch, I don't talk to you people. I don't care about what the hell you think. And I ain't trying to get no support from your bitch ass or any interactions with your raggedy ass at all. So you literally are powerless here. You don't have no fucking power here at all. You just getting blocked out of here, saying stupid shit over and over again, getting blocked over and over again. Like, what? That's your life's worth? You'll keep talking even though I'm not caring about what the fuck you saying? That don't matter to you that I don't care? Just stupid. Blood of a gossiping, blah, blah, blah. Shut the hell up. Why are you here, stupid ass? Why are you here? You look stupid. Blocking you dumb motherfuckers is fun because you don't have no power to say that you're not even getting your point across. You can't talk to nobody. Nobody's engaging with you people. Nobody's talking to you. Nobody's engaging in your conversations. Nobody's feeding into your comments. Nobody's doing it. This is stupid. You're saying a whole bunch of swear words. I don't like click. Why are you here? Blocked. Why are you here? Stupid. You're dumb. You're dumb. That's showing your level of intelligence. Stop being here. Stop listening. Damn, you don't know how you so slow. You don't know how to do that. You that damn dumb that you don't know what to do. If you have a problem with somebody's content, you don't know what to do. It's hard for you to figure out. That shit is really entertaining to know that y'all slow and dumb as hell on this kind of level, and you just keep getting blocked. You're not even getting nothing out of saying dumb shit because I'm not even entertaining it for more than 2 seconds. It ain't no. I'm not even entertaining it for 1 second. It's like you saying shit blocked, blocked, blocked. This is stupid. And they just dumb. I mean, they just don't have no light. They just showing that they animalistic, like I said, and don't have no self control. Because that's just them not having no self control. They want to feel like they powerful and they doing something and they engaging with me like you're beneath me. You don't even get a conversation. You're beneath me. You're getting humiliated. I'm humiliating you. I'm making you look stupid. I'm embarrassing you and you're embarrassing yourself. That's what's really happening. You're not getting no say. You're not getting no conversation. You're looking stupid for talking shit and you're still here to listen to the content that you don't like. You weird. You just weird and primitive. You're on the lowest level of intelligence. You have no class. You're animalistic, like I said. You don't have no self-control. You don't know how to damn stay out of people's spaces. You don't know how to ignore people's videos. You don't know how to do nothing but be a fucking parasite. You literally subscribe to my channel to stalk me so you can keep saying stuff to me. Get off my channel. Get off. Get off. Get off. Something you can't do. You see how slow you are? You see how dumb and powerless you are? You can't even get off my channel and stop talking to me. You're not even... You don't have no say here. You don't have no voice here. But you're still going to keep talking anyway, right? Exactly. You're stupid. Oh, but anyway, like, y'all know what the hell it is. I'm gonna go ahead and probably get on off of here. You black women need to be very aware of that homo black male community. You need to be aware of it. They literally out here trying to sabotage your life. Like they literally are trying to affect your money, your income, your ability to do everything. Like they really are out here doing that, and that's why you have TS Madison trying to clown Kaya on being poor and broke and all this other stuff. Because that's really what's in their mind. That's what's in their desires. They want to see you broke, and they want to compete with you over eligible males to date, just so they can prove that you can't get a man and you're ugly and you're broke. That's all they fucking want. They're haters. They bitch ass haters with no life. They dirty ass, they nasty parasite, disgusting ass existence literally is predicated on whether you're going to give birth to them or not. And they're mad about that part. And yeah, that just drives their hatred and inferiority complex. And they're never going to like you. Unless you be their slut, whore, breeder, like you just a hypersexual, animalistic female who's just dusty and don't have no class. Unless you get on that level with them, they asses are not going to like you and they're never going to support you. And they will have you blackballed. And if all the black women who are up and coming who want to be musicians and want to be in music industry, don't go the fuck over there. Don't get you a regular job, make music on YouTube and collect donations or something. Do something where the fuck these males are not able to monetize your ass, because if you get involved with them, you'll be tap dancing forever because you're not going to have your own voice. You're not going to have your own, you'll be completely controlled by them. So you won't have no freedom to speak or freedom to dress yourself up. You won't be able to control how you look. None of that shit. They're going to control everything about you, including what you're allowed and not allowed to say. So I wouldn't be a part of that shit if I were you. Okay, period. So that's all I have to say, and thanks for watching this live. Bye, y'all.